Ah. Well, that was very confusing to say the least. How's it going, everyone? It's a final render here, and boy, is this live streaming thing confusing. Like, I just spent quite a while trying to solve some kind of error to where it didn't actually go out live. I'm sure some of you guys probably noticed that there was a little bit of confusion there, and I quickly put a URL into there and stuff like that. So I apologize for any confusion, but as I said, I've never actually tried this before, so I don't really fully understand everything that's going on. But hey, we're going to be doing some building with mods live. I've wanted to do this for a very long time, and I really don't have very good internet quality. That's the main reason we haven't seen more live stuff on the channel. In fact, we haven't really seen any, but I did a test stream yesterday, and everything seemed to be good. I've just noticed my audio is coming through there because I've actually got it open on a different window, haven't I? Go ahead and mute that guy. No one likes that guy's voice. Anyway, so, see if I can just pull up this chat and stuff like that, because I would definitely like to see what you guys are saying. So, if you guys are actually curious, we are going to be doing some build of a mods today, and we are going to be doing Virgils Laboratory. Virgils Laboratory is obviously hidden away in the glowing sea, and it's going to be good fun. I actually have had some requests to do that before, and the idea is to almost try to make a kind of more permanent base in a way, because it was basically just a cave, but I would really like to possibly try and make something which almost looks like it was part of Sentinel site, maybe, like an old military base. And then everything should be fantastic. So, I'm just seeing if I can see you guys. Yep, okay, I can start to see your chats and stuff now, everyone. Hello, how's it going, everyone? Got Otto Ottoman58 in there. He was in the time yesterday. Ninja says, go to bed, Spotty. No, I ain't going to bed. What are you talking about? Atticus Finch says, there's a new PC working out. Okay, yep, everything is working so far with the new PC. But unfortunately, because I have very bad internet, the picture quality is still bad, which is a shame, because I got this really expensive CPU, but, you know, terrible picture quality. But hey, what can I do? What can I do? Alright, so this is definitely going to be kind of flying by the seat of my pants, so to speak. Okay, so, let's see what we can do then. Before I actually carry on and stuff, can everyone hear me okay? You know, is the music too loud? Before I actually start building and stuff, I want to know, is everything okay? Gatty495 says, hi, I love your videos. Oh, thank you. I love them myself. What have we got? Feo says, hey, Render. Why, hello. James Smith, what's up? That's definitely what we need to see. Shorty says, hello. Hello there. Troll says, you're my fave. Ah, that's brilliant. Sea Dragon of the Dead says, I love your Subnautica content. Well, great news, because I've actually got a code for the finished release, actually. We won't be playing any today, but the developers have given me the full release of the game, maybe a week earlier so I'll definitely be trying to get some videos out of that. And, yes, people are saying everything is perfect. What have we got? Yeah, Cameron Floyd says fine. Bell J. Lem says everything is perfect. You know what? Everything seems good. Oh, well, that's very nice to know. You know, because, little tip behind the curtain here, before I actually did YouTube and stuff, I actually did do a lot of work, quite a lot in video, but also in live stream, and I would live stream sporting events, primarily things like ice skating and stuff. So I do know live streaming. I just haven't really been able to do it on my personal channel. So let's go. As I said, the plan is to take Virgils Laboratory and then eventually go ahead and turn that into something that looks a bit more permanent. You know, kind of make it out of concrete, kind of put some of the stuff that's normally in the Institute in there. The kind of idea I have in my head is to maybe make it part of Sentinel Site. You know how Sentinel Site is nearby Virgils' laboratory? Well, if we could maybe say make it kind of like an emergency bunker for Sentinel Site, so that if they were going to launch the nukes out of Sentinel Site, they could go to this other bunker, maybe a mile away, and do everything there. Does that sound okay? I think so. I think so. But there are some other things I actually need to test before I actually start going. Oh my, there's actually quite a few people watching. My god, okay, so I just need to test some other things to do with this, because I actually am using Streamlabs now. The test yesterday I just used regular old OBS, but I do want to test some of the alert widgets and stuff. So if someone subscribes, it will say, someone has just subscribed. It obviously won't say final render, it will say your name if somebody subscribes. And they're also the same for sponsoring. You can actually sponsor the live streams where you pay a very small amount of money, and it actually keeps the live streams going. I believe it's like $3 a month, and then you will always be able to get priority in the chats and stuff, I believe. And also super chats, which are just basic donations. And yeah, they all appear to work just fine. Alright, so get rid of that notification from the no. Alright. So it's time to actually get started then. Okay, alright. So, yep, I think that's everything. Alright, so the creation kit, obviously, bit of difficult bit of software for some people, but really just with practice you really can start to get some really good results out of it. And in order to get started, we need to load up Fallout 4 in the ESM. I've obviously already done that, so that is good to go. And what we need to do is find the cell for Virgils' laboratory. And it will obviously be in an interior cell, because it is an interior cell, his laboratory. And the best way to do it is to go to the name tab here. Click on that, and then all of the names will appear alphabetically. And thankfully it begins with a V. So we can find it right there, and then load it up. Fantastic stuff. Hang on, did we just get a notification of some kind? Enrique V just subscribed! Hey, fantastic stuff. I'm very, very happy that we've got a new subscriber. And who's talking to me on Discord? Oh dear. Okay, I actually obviously do have the Final Render Discord, but people do appear to be using it, so I'll actually have to turn that off. I'm sorry if you're trying to talk to me on the Discord, but obviously I'm a little bit busy, to say the least. Alright, there was something I was just about to do with Streamlabs, wasn't there? Yeah, I've actually got an easier way to see the chat. Papa Beer 696 just subscribed. Well, thank you very much, Papa Beer. Very, very nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. Alright, but anyways, we got our loading cell here. Loading cell here, and we have got a warning thing here. Here's a funny thing when you're working with the creation kit. Many people say, you know, Bethesda put out lots of mods and stuff because the games are initially broken. Well, these warnings will actually tell you. You know, I've just opened up the normal game, no mods at all, and it says there are 477 things wrong with the game. So yeah, every game does release bad. Oh, and Centurion Cat has donated €2 through Snooper Chat. Snooper Chat, indeed. That's actually my very first Super Chat, I believe. That's pretty darn cool. Thank you very much for that. That is fantastic. And, actually, I've been thinking about this a lot, and I do think that if I do get enough money with the Super Chat money and stuff, I'll probably go ahead and get a new graphics card. Because I'm on a 970 right now, so something like a 1080 would be fantastic. But anyways, here we are inside Virgils' laboratory, as you can see. And Wolfer X5, that's X5, that's 15, isn't it? Learn your Roman numerals, final render. Yep, so thank you very much for subscribing, dude. That's fantastic. So obviously this doesn't look quite right, does it? Because I've actually turned all the lighting engine off. But if you turn the lighting engine back on, you can see it's much, much darker indeed. But typically, you want to have the lighting engine off when you're not working with the lights and stuff in the creation kit, because it makes things much, much easier indeed. Alright, there's definitely got to be a way I can see the chat a bit easier using this app on the side. As I said, forgive me if it's taking a bit slow, but I definitely want to know. Oh, and also Centurion Cat says Virgil is thick. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's carry on. So obviously, this entire thing is just an entire cave, isn't it? The idea is I want to kind of cover it in concrete to make it look like a bunker. But to start off with, what we really need to do is kind of do some tidying work. We need to make sure we don't damage anything that can't be damaged. In other words, you know, scripting, stuff like that. We definitely don't want to be messing with any of that. Alright, so in order to do that, we need to grab our Layers tab. And the Layers tab, we need to actually open this up because I don't have it open right now. We go to our View tab, and then we should be able to find one which says Layers. Here we go. Okay, so with this layers tab, we can see there are a few things. There's things like Virgil Decay, Music, and also Virgil's Lab FX. Well, FX basically normally means things like smoke. It will also mean things like sparks and things like that. Things which normally slow the game down. And also really get in the way during the creation kit. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn them off. We're not going to get rid of them. We're just going to turn them off by turning off the layer visually. Also the same for the decay and the music, because they sound quite important. And I'm going to make a brand new layer. And this is going to be called Final Render Mod. So we'll basically go ahead and put all of our own assets onto this one layer. That basically means we won't mess with anything that is part of the base game. We'll have to remove some things, but anything really vital, we won't actually touch. Does that make sense? I hope so. I hope so. Okay, Wolfer15 says you tried to send 500 euros via Super Chat, but it was denied. That would be very, very generous of you, dude, but seriously, I don't know if I can accept a 500 euro donation. I honestly think that, I don't think I can accept that in good grace, because that's a lot of money, but hey, you can try again if you want, but thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alright, so, again, you know, I'm trying to work with Streamlabs right here to try to basically get the refreshed chat, because that would make it much easier on my part, but it appears to be down. Well, if I go to this tab here, should be able to get it. No, okay, doesn't appear to be work. I'm just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and just look at the actual screen. And what have we got? Feo says, how long are you going to stream? Honestly, I don't know. I mean, it is 9 o'clock, well, 9:15 right now in the UK, so I'll probably just stream until I'm too tired to stream, you know? When my voice starts to sound a bit like this, and I start to get a little bit negative, you know? It's like, ugh, alright. Then I'll probably stop streaming. Alrighty, so let's get started then. Alright, so what do we need to do? We need to get some concrete and stuff, but another thing we should probably do is probably clear up any trash, shouldn't we? Because there's going to be a lot of trash in the environment. So, you know, there's things like bits of trash here, bits of trash there, bits of trash there. So what we can do in order to fix this, we can go ahead, move these layers just off to the next screen. And we can go ahead and just find all of our trash using these other windows. So pull this here, and we can find trash. Yeah, we've got things like rubble, flat, trash, trash corner, stuff like that. I'm going to grab all of these. Oh, actually, before I grab any of those, let's save it. Let's save it, so I've actually got it here. Let's call it Virgil for now. Okay, now that's saved, we haven't lost any progress. All progress is good progress, right? Let's just try getting some of these trash things, like trash pile, wall, no chunks, everything like that. And you'll see that they've actually started to flash up green, meaning we have selected those said things. And get rid of them. Delete the selected objects. Yes, confirm. Alright, so that's a load of them already gone. And we do have some more things right there. Let's also get rid of those. Now, I actually know what they are. I'm not necessarily suggesting you should just go in and start getting rid of stuff if it sounds like it's the right idea, because it might not be. But I actually know the names of a lot of these models, so I know that they're actually safe to delete. Does that make sense? I hope so. I hope so indeed. Okay, Jonathan Bodnaruk says you love the Builder with Mod series. Well, that's fantastic. You're going to be part of it. Speaking of which, let's actually start to do some recording here, because I actually am going to be recording this for the actual video. And yeah, once again, my camera's gone off. I do actually need to turn that on and off again, unfortunately. Something to do with the DSLRs there. There we go. That should be back now. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Go ahead and throw that there. So now we're actually recording in NVIDIA Shadowplay as well. So none of the stuff that you see on stream is actually going to be in the edit, because it's actually too bad quality. But I am recording stuff using Shadowplay as well. So that'll be, what, 120 megabits per second, 60 frames a second, 1080p. Whereas this is 700 kilobits per second at 30 frames a second, 720p. So no, we're not going to be using any of that, don't you worry. Alright, and when I record, typically, I know in my mind what I actually need to record. So I don't necessarily record the entire thing. I don't hit record once and then cut out huge chunks, you know. I already got a good idea in my head of what I actually need to include. So, fantastic. So now that is done, we kind of got rid of a lot of the trash. Let's see if we can just kind of go in and get rid of some of the other bits and chunks and stuff. This is just kind of tidying, virtual tidying. You know, normally you would hire a maid and stuff to do this, but no, we just got good old me to do all this stuff. Kind of go and get rid of all these chunks. Because I think it makes sense to basically get rid of all the rubbish and then add it again later. You know, because you don't want to have everything 100% clean. because nothing in the real world is 100% clean, is it? So what you need to do is go ahead and remove a lot of the stuff yourself, and then add it in later. Alright, go ahead and remove some of those markers right there. I'll leave the wooden panels and stuff for now, because I might need those to line things up, like bits of flooring and stuff. And what have we got? We've just got like random bags of cement and stuff, and little cinder blocks and stuff. They can go. I think the hardest part about this is kind of getting it to feel like an actual bunker, but still kind of maintaining the shape, the same kind of rough feel of this place, you know, because I don't really want to change the layout. I don't want to add new floors and new rooms and stuff, but I just want to kind of replace it so it's all concrete, and maybe add lots of computer terminals and stuff like that. So what's going on? 94 people are watching. Oh wow, that's pretty darn good, actually. Yeah, excellent stuff. Otto Ottoman says, am I the only person who wants to see the Skyrim Dice series back? If I'm completely honest, yeah, the Skyrim Dice series was pretty good, but unfortunately there's just not much demand for Skyrim, really. It was a pretty cool idea. It really was. You know, I enjoyed doing it, that's for sure. Alright, so that's an awful lot of the stuff gone ahead and cleaned up now. At least all the trash on the floor. We got a couple things. We'll always be finding little bits of trash and stuff like that. Oh, we just got another notification stuff. What does that say? Oh, what have we got there? If I can actually go back to the editor. We Scotsman has subscribed. Thank you very much for subscribing, buddy. That is fantastic. We're actually nearly on 40,000 subscribers, people. If we can get to 40,000 subscribers by doing live streams, then that would be absolutely fantastic indeed. So, where shall we start then? Where shall we start? Shall we start with the door? Let's start with the door, people. Let's find like a big metal bunker door to put right here. The outside I'm thinking of leaving, you know, where you can see the kind of turrets and stuff like that. I'm thinking of leaving those alone because I do quite like the turrets and the spotlights and stuff there. But we do need a big door that looks like it'll keep any kind of bad guys out, and rad scorpions and rad roaches and, you know, basically all the people from the Institute, which is what he really wants to keep out. Am I right? Alrighty. So, let's go ahead and find the menus I need. Let's go ahead and grab our object window right here. Object window. So, let's see. What do I actually know that is in the game already? Okay, and Sultra is just subscribed. Aren't you already subscribed, dude? Aren't you already subscribed? I think so. Right, let's go ahead and see. There is like a big vault door. Well, not a vault door, but it's like a bank safe door, isn't it? So, let's try bank safe. Or is that what it is? Or like safe door. There's a giant one with like huge giant deadbolts, which I'm trying to find. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff in the game actually isn't what it's called, unfortunately. Eldon Kovac has just subscribed. Thank you very much for subscribing, friend. That is very, very kind of you. Is this what I'm looking for? No, that's just a regular safe door. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Let's just try doing bunker. How about bunker doors? No, nothing is actually called bunker door. Alright, so how about... it's not going to turn up, is it? Because there's already vault doors and stuff. Oh, no, it actually is called a vault door. I thought, surely they won't actually call it a vault door because there's already vaults. Here, but no, it's just called vault door. Vault door 01. Okay, so let's go ahead and drag this new item into the world. Boom, there we go. Alright, fantastic stuff. So now we've got that in the world. Let's go ahead and turn on our snap-in. Oh, actually, I do have to go ahead and adjust some of the settings here, don't I? I need to adjust the snap to grid reference to 16, not 64. Unfortunately, people, I had a huge disaster the other day. You know, I obviously upgraded to the AMD Ryzen 7 platform the other day. Well, unfortunately, I decided to go ahead and reinstall Windows, do a full install of Windows, but I accidentally erased both of my hard drives. Absolutely everything. All of my graphics, all of my music that you're listening to right now, all of it vanished. And a lot of my settings for the creation kit also vanished. So, unfortunately, it may be a little flimsy at times. Alright, so how does this thing fit in there? Will it even work? Jaws12413 donated $5 through Super Chat. Oh, man, that is absolute... Thank you very much, dude. I honestly need like a horn to blow or something every time someone donates through the Super Chat and stuff, don't I? I believe I actually have another tab open so I can see your messages and stuff. Except that doesn't actually appear to work. Oh, dear. No new Super Chats and sponsors. That's a lie. I've seen them. Alright. Preston, I've gotten word from a settlement that can use your help. Let me mark it on your map, says Jaws1234. I'm just going to put up a blanket rule here. No one is to mention Preston Garvey in this stream. Not one person. Anyone mentions Preston Garvey, they will be getting the cane. And no one wants that. Alright, so I've obviously got this vault door here. And it doesn't work right there, unfortunately, as you can tell, because when it opens, when it swings open, it won't actually work. It will kind of go into the wall, so I can't use this door, unfortunately. You can obviously shrink them and stuff like that, but it'll look a bit weird if I do that. It'll look a bit weird if I go ahead and do that, so let's try to do it with some other kind of door. And what did I do with this? There we go. Unfortunately, the creation kit is fully modular, which is nice because it means you can arrange things, I suppose, but it also means that you've got to adjust all of your panels and stuff a lot. Alright, so let's just try like a metal door then, seeing as that locker thing isn't going to work. Industrial doors. That's a loading door, so that's no good. Loading doors, they're the ones which only kind of open a little bit, not fully open. So obviously we can't have that. But we've got things like this one here, which is exactly the same, except it opens fully, so the player can actually walk through it. Not really what I want, you know, it looks a bit too simple. There are some which are really big. There are some like a Bourg de Yancey and stuff. That might work, actually. That looks pretty good. What about this one right here? Is that a bit too big? Oh, yeah, that's a bit too big, unfortunately. That looks like it's for a giant barn or something like that. Pull this up here again. Again, you know, these are just kind of regular-sized doors. There is definitely one which is enormous, which I really, really want. How about that door there? That's a tiny door. What the hell's up with that? Put in tiny doors. I do not approve of tiny doors. Tiny doors mean tiny homes. Okay, and tiny homes are not welcome on Building with Mods. We only build things big. Steam metal door there. Oh, there's actually music on this. There's actually words on this song. I actually did download a load of new music, and there's someone singing on this. It's pretty. I really should have checked that, you know, make sure there's nothing violent in the lyrics or whatever. She's not going to start screaming metal lyrics. Metal Gate Fancy. It's not going to be that, is it? Ooh, I'm getting nearer. That's sort of the vibe I'm looking for. But I don't really think if you wanted security, you would have a huge kind of iron grate on there, would you? You would want it to be impervious. Metal trapdoor? Of course it's not going to be the trapdoor, is it? Do any of you guys know of any locations which have really unique doors? I want to say the Yangtze had some really nice doors, but I really don't remember how to spell that. Unfortunately, it is one of those things which I can never remember how to spell, because it's technically Chinese, isn't it? So, oh, Yangtze hatch right there. Oh no, there's actually like a vertical hatch, isn't it? Okay, got to keep searching. Ooh, that's a bit better. Bit better right there. That kind of looks like almost like a greenhouse kind of door, doesn't it? Okay. So what have we got? Sea Dragon of the Dead said you always hated Preston Garvey. Jonathan Budnick says try a reactor door. Ah, that might be what I'm looking for. Thanks very much for that, buddy. Reactor door. Let's type in reactor. Oh, we've also got another notification there. What have we got? Fatal Krauser says keep, and then something went wrong with the notification. So I'm actually going to have to check it up there. Fatal Krauser, how are you doing, my friend? I haven't heard from you in a while. Yeah, something went wrong with the actual notifications there, so I don't actually know what that said. You might just have to type it into chat, buddy, whatever it is you said there, because something went wrong with it there. Okay, let's try this reactor door then. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. I had it visualized in my head. I was like, ooh, that door. What's it called? What's it called? What does it look like? What does it mean? And then, what do you know? One of you guys knew the answer already. That is fantastic. Oh, yeah, and, Ogan Fitzgerald says the bulkhead door is what I was looking for. Fantastic. Okay, well, I've gone ahead and found this one, which is actually the one I had in mind. Alright, so let's go ahead and rotate this around. And then go ahead and drop it down there. Ooh, that's quite a nice fit, that is. It will need some kind of metal frame, but it is a nice fit. Let's go ahead and turn off the snapping so we can go ahead and line it up with the floor like that. Fantastic. All right, that's a good fit. There's obviously a big gap there. Big gap there, so we'll have to go ahead and adjust that. Crazy Gamer donated £1 through Super Chat. Crazy Gamer, man, are you crazy by nature, or are you just doing that for the lols? Thank you very much, my friend. That is very, very nice of you. It'll definitely go to good use, I am sure. Right, so let's actually get out of the doors tab, and let's just type in reactor static. See if we've got anything else which can be used to add around this door. We've got that. What is that? That's part of one of the old power reactors, isn't it? I'm kind of looking for kind of a frame to put around this door. We could just kind of make it ourselves, I suppose. Ah, that's I recognize that from somewhere. Fusion reactor. Don't actually remember where it's from, though. But you know what I'm talking about. When you go into the Institute and you actually put that kind of charge onto the reactor, it's kind of part of a wall system, isn't it? So I'm kind of looking for that part. Oh, Cordless VIs has donated $10. Thanks very much. Keep up the great work, dude. Cordless, my man. How are you doing? How's our house going? You know, have you cleaned it yet? I certainly haven't. Okay. But yeah, that was a good video, actually. If you guys haven't seen the video that me and Cordless7 did, pretty good video, to say the least. The building's good anyway. I don't know about the decorating. So, now that I've gone ahead and got that, what else might it be? Reactor lid, possibly? No, it's all part of something else. Okay, I think I'm just going to have to basically go ahead and get like some kind of steel walls. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with metal in the static tab. And then I should be able to find in architecture, or maybe even workshop, actually. That might be better. Set dressing, loading screen, landscape, interiors. So we've got lots of kits and stuff which add corrugated metal like this. This, I think, would be good, because it kind of makes it look like it's kind of built from scratch. You know, so if we get some of these kind of corrugated metal chunks, just like that, and rotate them around appropriately. Just like this. And kind of build our frame this way, you know, just to kind of make it look like it's kind of been built by hand. This is obviously going to be a very long process, people. I don't think people realize how long building a mods takes. Sometimes it takes days and days and days. So this is actually going to take a long time. Actually, before I carry on, let's actually open this door, this reactor door, so I know what kind of space I've got to work with. Go to the edit tab, open by default. Okay. And that didn't actually open. Why didn't my door open? Let's see. There is a lot of troubleshooting with the creation kit. Ah, there we go. Now it opens. Why did it open before? And where is it gone? Oh, the door goes up. Okay, that's cool. That's even better, actually. The door actually goes up into the ceiling. That's pretty rad. That's pretty rock and roll, you know? It's a little bit jazz, a little bit blues, a little bit rock and roll. Sweet. All right, so if I can go get some more of these kind of corrugated metal chunks, then I can go ahead and build up the rest of the environment. Oh, that's a big one. Right. Go ahead and drag it up there. And obviously, if you didn't see the test stream yesterday, which we did on 60 seconds, actually, we tried to do another SAR Bomber run on that, then you'll notice that the picture quality isn't the best because I'm actually working with a 700 kilobit per second upload. And, you know, if I didn't go ahead and buy that friggin' 8-core CPU the other day, this wouldn't even be possible because I've actually got it on the slowest upload setting on OBS, which will probably let you know just how powerful the new CPU is, wouldn't it? All right. So now that that's done, let me go ahead and pull up that part right there. Again, you know, I want to be mindful of all of your chats and stuff like that. Jonathan Budnick says, if only you could donate $500, but sadly you can't. Well, there's always Patreon. But no, seriously, I don't know if I could do that. Ice Hunter has donated $5. That is fantastic. It would be funny if you could add a garden gnome in there somewhere. You know what? I'm going to do that right now. Let's do it. Before I forget, let's go ahead and add a gnome, shall we? Because why not? Just for the lols. Let's add a gnome. What would actually be cool? Would it be called garden gnome or troll? You know, sometimes people call them trolls, garden trolls. Have you ever heard that before? I've heard that before. And once again, the creation kit is not responding. Oh dear. Creation kit, I love it, but god damn it, man. Yeah, irresponsive sometimes. Very irresponsive. Okay, so what have we got? Grey garden chest and stuff. It would actually be in a... What would it be in? It would be under a static item, wouldn't it? Garden hose. Workshop border. Oh, I actually don't know where it is then. I am spelling gnome correctly, aren't I? It is with a G. I believe so. But anyways, we must adhere to what Ice Hunter says. He has donated some money. Okay, a Warlock Ticket says, even if the stream is low res, you will do anything for the man. Low res or not, you will watch. Oh, thanks, dude. That is awesome. Okay. What are they called? Tell you what, people. I got a mission for one of you guys. Go ahead and actually find the name of that garden gnome in the creation kit. Get on it, and then we will add that garden gnome. But if we find it later, we'll just go ahead and add it ourselves. But for now, let's go ahead and finish off our door. Go back to the metal. Go ahead and grab all of our corrugated metal to build up this door right there. Still really curious to know what Fatal Krauser said. That's what I want to know. Anyways, it's not actually showing up here. But yeah, Fatal Krauser is obviously another YouTuber. And he does lots and lots of Fallout 4 stuff. He's got, what? He's got a 57,000 subscribers, something like that now. He's doing pretty good for himself. You know, considering it's been very bad on YouTube for me recently, I haven't been able to hit that 40k. You know, I've been stuck in the 39,900 mark. So that's really, really bad. Alright, so the corrugated metal parts are right here, aren't they? Nope, that's not it. Unfortunately, it can be hard to find some of the things you want to find. It will be under static, won't it? Alright, so corrugated metal roof. That's not it. I hope all of you guys are actually going to learn something by watching this, maybe? I don't know. You might learn something. You might just learn that I'm a bit of a nitwit who just talks to a camera for his, you know, daily life. But hey, you know, some people build bridges. Some people are accountants. Some people are rock stars. I make YouTube videos. What can I say, you know? Some people are different, some people are crazy, and some people are just like me. Final render. Let's go ahead and rotate that around. I don't actually remember how many things I downloaded, how many bits of music I downloaded for this live stream. So, no idea if the music will get tiring or not, because I think I've only got like 10 of the bits of music that I normally have for building my mods, because as I said, I had to delete a load of them. So let's go ahead and just keep adding bits of corrugated metal and stuff like this. It kind of works for the cans as well. Go ahead and grab that. Maybe if I go ahead and actually rotate some kind of on their sides and stuff a bit as well. Just kind of like that, so it's not too perfect. So it's not too perfect. Just go ahead and throw that up there. Hang on, what's happened to me music? Has me music stopped? And, oh yeah, let's actually put that onto repeat. Fantastic stuff. Go ahead and get all the music there. All of the music is obviously complimentary of the fantastic YouTube royalty-free section. A lot of people ask that. There is a section on YouTube where you can download lots of royalty-free stuff. Some things you've actually got to go ahead and put like a kind of link to it. Like the one you're actually listening to right now, you need to say who wrote it and stuff. You know, you need to give credit for it. But a lot of them you can just download for free, which I'm not complaining about. Well, actually, they're all for free, but most of them don't actually require any credit, which is very nice. I don't know why people do that, but hey, thank you very much for doing all of that. Very, very respected. Alright, so it's actually sticking through the rock there, isn't it? So let's go ahead and bring it a bit closer to the door. Go ahead and throw that up there. Yeah, that's kind of looking good. There's a little bit of rock sticking through there. You know, do you see that bit right there? That's kind of sticking through the bit of metal there. So let's go ahead and try to adjust it a bit like that. That was a bit too much, isn't it? Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have to go ahead and manually dial in the rotation of this. Very fiddly, but we can go ahead and do it like 1 pixel at a time. Oh, no, wait, that's why, because it's not clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. Click on that. And now we'll be able to go ahead and rotate it 1 degree at a time. Just to go ahead and get a bit more precise control over it. You know what I mean? Because numbers and command consoles and stuff are always going to be easier than WYSIWYG systems like the dials and stuff. There we go. So now that's not blocking that. What else are people saying in chat and stuff like that? Hey, Final, can I have a Subnautica locker? Says Evan Jones. I've said it before, but if you put it in the comment section of a video, you will already be on the list in Subnautica. You know, I actually update the list before I record. And obviously, the game is out next week, and I've got the code for the full game already, so I'll definitely have to record some stuff. In fact, I've actually got a video ready to go out on day 1 of its release. It's kind of a building guide, kind of similar to building with mods in a way. You know, it's kind of very exact, it's got lots of free camera shots. I'm looking forward to uploading that, see if people enjoy seeing Subnautica with a bit higher production, so to speak. Yes. Okay then. So, KG says, do you plan on doing more Fallout building collaborations like you did with Cordless? Well, I've always said this to people, you know, I've always been open to them. The only issue is it's kind of very hard to do like a building collaboration. Obviously, we found some ways to do it, like me and X-Joker's Girl X, we actually went ahead and did like a competition, so we didn't actually have to send each other files because that was actually on PS4, so that would have been very difficult. And the one with Cordless 7, obviously, since we're both on PC, we were able to exchange files to each other, you know, just like that. So, anyone who's on PC, it's much easier, and obviously Xbox guys I can't do. I do not actually own an Xbox One, but everything else should be okay. Alright, there's just one more little bit right up there. One more little bit right up there that I want to go ahead and block. I'm going to keep them all the same colour. Now, it's tempting to go ahead and change their colours. Have some blue, have some red. You know, just to kind of go ahead and make a happy little door, you know? Happy little door. This is our world. We can do what we want with it. But if we go ahead and change the colours, it kind of implies that there's lots of bits of metal from lots of different places. But since it's all the same colour, kind of implies that it's all from one part. You know, one item. You know, he might have found like one wrecked roof. This is Virgil I'm talking about, obviously. And thrown it up there to repair some damage. I don't really want to have the inside too damaged, but the exterior, which is exposed to the elements of the glowing sea, I would like to have fairly clean. Okay, that's fairly... Is that alright? Let's kind of clip it into the rocks. It's not that bad, actually. I can work. You know, it kind of looks alright to me. Fantastic stuff. Alright, so that is the door done. Connor McGibbon says, you love my sense of humour, it brightens the day. Well, since I'm streaming quite since I'm streaming quite late, hopefully it'll brighten your night as well. But not too bright. I don't want to wake you up. Alright, so now that we've got the door in there, that is fantastic. Is for another part of this door? Is there meant to be like a window pane here? No, there is a window pane in there. It's kind of hard to see, but there is a window pane in there already. Fantastic. So now that's done, let's save it. Let's save the game right there. And now we need to find some concrete to start building the floors and stuff like that, don't we? So let's go ahead and grab our object windows and stuff. Yeah, go away warnings. Go ahead and grab these so we can start finding some concrete stuff. Now, it's very tempting to go ahead and use the concrete stuff that you can get in the regular settlement mode. But obviously they've actually got wood on the top, haven't they? So I had two ideas. Really, one was to kind of go ahead and just kind of cover it in concrete, so it looks like it was kind of made just by pouring cement into the place. Or the other idea I had was to use metal. You actually can get the floors from the Pridwin, and with those you can actually get really nice kind of built together walkways and stuff like that that looks very convincing. So I might actually do that. Does that sound good? I think that's actually a nice idea. Actually, it will kind of make it good. Fatal Crowder says, I love how you're trying to make it lore friendly. It looks legit. Well, let me tell you, Fatal, I'm not always the biggest fan of lore friendly, but with this one it just feels appropriate. You know, like some people do lore friendly builds. I'm not one of those people. You know, my logic has always kind of been, why would you deliberately have a place that looks bad? You know, why would you deliberately not repair your floor? Like, what have you been doing for 200 years? You've been sitting there scratching your head going, oh man, it sure is wet in here. I wish I could repair the roof. You can! Just do it! But no, it takes someone who's over 200 years old, technically, to go ahead and do it for you. Alright. No wonder the Minutemen suck. Alright, so yeah, what am I doing? Pridwin floors. So here we go, yeah, premium platforms. Let's just go ahead and put it into the static ones. That'll actually make it a bit easier to find what I'm looking for. So if we go ahead and look at all this stuff from the Pridwin, we've got lots of objects which can really help. And they really work well as a bunker as well. You know, that kind of naval design still has a very military feel. If we look at the Pridwin struts and stuff like that, if you look at that, that part of the Pridwin wall, which is actually part of the hull of the Pridwin, would actually work really well on some of these walls here as well, to make it look like it's actually part of a bunker, you know? So I really do like that idea. Really do. Alrighty, so let's carry on searching for this. I want the floors, don't I? I believe it's called like platform floors. Pridwin Platform 01. Is that what I'm looking for? Ah, perfect. Exactly, that's what I'm looking for. You see this kind of metal corrugated look, but it doesn't look bad corrugated like the one outside. It's kind of good corrugated, if there is such a thing. Alright, let's go ahead and drag this into the world. Simple as that. Go ahead and get rid of some of this wood. Alright, so yeah, remove some of that wood and that big bit of dirt. And let's go ahead and line this up with the door right there. Now this next part could be a bit tricky because we need to get it lined up exactly with the floor. And obviously the floor is not 100% flat because it is inside a cave. You know, it's natural, and nothing in the real world is, that's in the real world, real natural world, is flat. Nothing. So we've got to be careful here and try to make it line up perfectly. You see right there, it's a bit difficult there. It doesn't matter if it's a tiny bit higher, but we want it to look fairly natural. You see, that looks really good. The way it's kind of digging. See if I can get a better angle. I've got to be mindful of my webcam as well. You see how we've got the kind of dirt kind of leaking over the bit of metal right there? That looks really good to me. That looks really, really natural. And I really, really like that. So, really, it was just kind of a little happy accident. You know, there's no such thing as a creative genius, just happy little accidents. I don't remember who said that, but very clever person who said it. And what else have we got? The Random Gamer says, love your vids. Oh, thank you very much. Jacob says, where am I? What is this? Right now you're on YouTube. It is basically the biggest video streaming platform site in the world, even though they are trying very hard to keep out new people. Yeah, it's very interesting controversy to say the least. Alright, so now we got this kind of platform in here. That's looking good. What I need to do is select this as my snap reference. The snap reference is what will objects snap to in their height and also horizontalness, if that's a word, when you go ahead and use the snapping. So I've set it to that floor. Let's go ahead and close that. So now if I turn on my snapping, create a duplicate of this, and then drag it out, it will always snap to the edge of that floor. See what I mean? It's always going to be exactly in line. And also these are tiled, meaning that it will always work as a texture. Go ahead and delete that right there. We can even go ahead and turn the lighting back on. And see, you can't even see this really in the in-game lighting engine. In stream, you probably almost certainly won't see it. But it is there. And it looks alright, I suppose. What else have we got? Okay, sorry, IDF has found a name for the gnomes in Fallout 4 and in Far Harbor. That's fantastic. Evan Jones says 94 subs to go to 40. Yep, that's definitely what we want. We want the 40,000 subscribers, people. If any of you are YouTubers and stuff, go ahead and shout out the channel on your Twitters and stuff. Let's get to 40,000. How about that? Because as I said, YouTube has been very hard for me recently. Heck, January is very hard for YouTubers. I'm sure if we still got people like Cordless7 and Fatal in the chat, they'll probably confirm to you guys as well that January is very hard on YouTubers. So if we can keep shouting out the Twitch chat and stuff, not Twitch, whoopsies, if we can keep shouting out the YouTube stream and stuff, then we might hit 40k no problem, you know? Go ahead and get some more interaction and stuff. Doo-doo. I love this music. This music is called Doc Rock, and it's actually a bit of music that I downloaded purely for Subnautica, because it's called Doc, you know, like a boat. But I actually think it works really well for this as well, you know, that kind of smooth jazz, you know? That smooth jazz with those cool blue licks. Yeah. Okay, I can't do like that kind of cool, like New Orleans kind of radio announcer voice. But that was the vibe I was going for. Yeah, that kind of John Lee Hooker kind of style. Right. So now we're starting to see that we actually are starting to get a lot of the mud overlapping the floor. We obviously don't want this because we are going to be not having this in a cave anymore. It is going to be part of a bunker. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, Feo says they finally joined the Discord. Hey, thank you very much, Feo. I actually don't chat too much in that, but I obviously put lots of announcements in there, and with some really good people. And you actually do get early access view at some of the videos as well. You know, you get to see the videos before they go out to the main public. So you can go ahead and follow the Discord as well if you want to do that. What else have we got? Okay, Dr. Omicron says you have 7,000 subs. Well done, dude. Well done. That is fantastic stuff. Like, it's very hard to tell people that getting subs is easy because, frankly, it's not. It gets easier the more you get, but getting, like, your initial set is very, very hard a lot of the time. I remember when I got... Oh, there goes my camera again. I remember when I got my very first subscriber, and it was just some guy who I didn't actually know, who I just kind of randomly sent a video to. It was a Counter-Strike weapon guide. I think the story is true anyway. And I was very happy when someone actually subscribed and said they liked it. You know, so... People kind of forget when they get larger numbers just how hard it is to get those initial first subscribers. It really is tough, so very well done to that. And obviously a lot of people are really, really struggling right now with the new YouTube announcement, saying that in order to get monetization, you need to have a minimum of 4,000 hours watched on your channel, and also you need 1,000 subscribers. A lot of people are really down on that. Oh dear, don't delete that. A lot of people are feeling really down about that, but at the same time, YouTube used to be that way. It really did, you know. In fact, it's been easy for the longest time. But if you really want to do it, just go for it, guys. You know, just do it. You know, what are you waiting for? I know it sounds like a meme or whatever, but, you know, just do it. It really is. That simple. Start doing it. Send it to your friends. If it's... Tell them to watch it and stuff like that. If it's good content, it's not spam. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm enjoying just chatting to you guys, you know? I'm enjoying chatting to you guys. It's nice. Very relieving. Alright, we've got lots of bit of dirt and stuff to go ahead and remove here. I've got to be careful here not to remove anything that is too vital, such as the walls and stuff, because I want to line them up with other stuff later. I'm not going to remove that for now. I'll remove that part later when we actually start adding walls and stuff like that, you know? Okay, Fatal Krauser says 4,000 hours equals 200,000 plus minutes for those wondering. Yeah, I mean, you know, it sounds like an awful lot, and to a degree it is. But for argument's sake, let's say if you uploaded an hour-long video, and you did that fairly often. Say if you were live streaming on YouTube, and you got, I don't know, 100 people to watch that, all the way through, 4,000 all of a sudden doesn't sound like too much. However, people who do things like animation and stuff, man, you know, YouTube really doesn't want those guys to succeed. Really does not, you know. Really high effort content that's typically very short. Yeah, thanks for that, guys. But hey, you know, it is what it is. You know, if the Logan Pauls and stuff are going to go and mess everything up for the majority, then everyone's got to take a bite, unfortunately. No one's happy about it, but it's just the way it is. Alright, so carry on lining up all these floors and stuff. I do have a plan for this pillar, by the way. I do have a plan for that pillar. Actually, I'm going to replace it with a metal or a concrete one, because I do kind of like the look of it. It actually gives the room some kind of symmetry. So I'll definitely be including that, which will be fantastic. Alright, Emo Pony says, you consider making your own gaming videos, but you don't own that many games. Well, in all honesty, people, you don't actually need that many. I mean, I've uploaded, I don't know how many games I've uploaded, probably like 20 or so, and most people just only ask for Fallout 4. So, you really don't need that many games. You really don't. I mean, some people, their channels are about finding the latest and greatest games. It's true. You can go ahead and do that. In fact, I watch a lot of people who do that. However, you don't really need to, you know? You just need to play a good one, or one you just enjoy, you know? Because there's things like Subnautica, which is very popular, granted, but not that many people know it, because it isn't on PS4 and stuff like that. It's on Xbox, which is nice. But still, it's not 100% mainstream AAA. But I play that because I love it. And I'll be playing a lot more of it now that I've got access to the full release game before anyone else. Ah! No, never mind. I just asked for it. I'm not special. I just asked for it. So don't think I'm some kind of special gloater. Oh no! A gloater! You might be a gloater. Anyone understands that reference? Hats off to you. It's from an old British sitcom, I'll say that. Alright, so the floor's almost done here. Go ahead and grab this next part here. As I said, definitely the biggest challenge with this build is going to be making it still feel like Virgil's laboratory in terms of its layout, but have completely different textures and everything like that. Okay, got a bit of a problem here. I can't actually see where I'm lining this up, so I've got to get rid of some of these flooring parts here. Alright, so are these lined up? Ah, not quite, not quite. They're not quite lined up. They're slightly overlapping. Top tip, people. And if I'm going to show you this, I hope it appears on stream. But if I show you this now, might not appear on stream, but you see when I slowly adjust the camera, there is like a slight flickering right here on the screen as I move it very slightly. I don't know if you can see it with the bad picture quality, but that means there are two textures overlapping. You see it constantly in like kind of alpha builds of games and stuff like that, and even in some settlement builds and stuff in Fallout. If you've used like Place Everywhere a lot, you'll see those textures overlapping each other, and it causes a lot of problems because I don't actually want to have this texture go out the entire way, or do I? Yeah, I suppose it's okay because I'm going to be adding stairs and stuff, but it is pretty darn far. I wanted to just go past these tables here, you know, just these table legs. So if I go ahead and do it this way, just past the table legs, and I'm going to get rid of some of them. I'm going to get rid of some of them because I want to lower this one down by like 1 pixel. And the reason I'm lowering it down by 1 pixel is because then it won't actually be touching the other texture, meaning it won't cause that texture glitch effect. But it's only 1 pixel, so you as the player won't actually notice that it is 1 pixel lower. Is that 1 pixel? I don't think so, game. Or 1 unit, anyway. Try it again. Alright, so go ahead and right-click this. Because right now it's going down by 16 units. I don't know what the actual units in game are in terms of relative space. I think like one of these big tiles is meant to be like 2 square meters or something. But not 100% certain on that. Let's go 0.1 actually, rather than 1 unit. Go ahead and put it down on the Z axis. Put it down on the Z axis. Obviously, Z is up and down, X is across, and Y is the other one. You know, up vertically, so to speak. No, Z is 3D. What am I talking about? I don't know my 3 dimensions, people. I don't know the 3 dimensions. You know, call me an alien if you wish. Okay, I got rid of the texture glitch. Yep, no texture glitch there. Fantastic. Got a random stick it up there. Alright, so let's go ahead and set this new one as the snapping element, because it is actually slightly lower than the other ones. So I'm going to set this one, this new one, which is lowered down by like 0.1 pixels, to be the new snapping element. Go ahead and throw that there. Hit apply. And then close it out. Creation Kit is very slow to respond a lot of the times. Adjust that right there. Oh, and also, by the way, I haven't heard anyone subscribing yet. What's going on? I haven't heard anyone new subscribing in a while. I sure hope you guys are still sharing it on your Twitters and stuff like that, and on your Facebooks. You need to go ahead and put it onto your MySpace and your Bebo. Is Bebo still a thing? I don't know. You know, it might have gone under. But when I was in school, it was certainly popular. That kind of dates me, I suppose. Oh, we actually have that one still there. I forgot to delete that one. Okay, one more should do it. Go ahead and line that up right there. And delete some of these ones here. Okay, so now as you can see, we have got a very distinctive edge here. We'll need to do something with this. We can either put some stairs down all the way, or like just put some stairs on the far end. What do you think? Do you think we should have stairs all the way around, so it's kind of like you can walk down this anywhere you go, or just stairs on one end and maybe have like some rails and stuff? I'm curious to know what you guys want to say. Ottoman says, do you have Twitter? Yes, I do have Twitter. That is absolutely fantastic that you're asking. I do have Twitter. It is just Final Render. It should actually be in the description. Alright, so Emo Pony says, you're not actually a huge idea of YouTube and you'd rather make video games. Well, that's fantastic to hear, actually, Emo Pony. Like, I know 3D modeling and stuff like that, but I've never actually done any kind of video game making. I tried it once. Oh, wait a sec, we just got a notification. What have we got there? The Bonnie brother has subscribed. Hey, me Bonnie lad. You're going ahead and subscribed, like in it, like mate. Fantastic. Thank you very much for that, Bonnie. That is fantastic. But yeah, I actually did go ahead and try a little bit in Blender. You know, I made a 3D animated camera so I could go ahead and go up and down and stuff like that. And it worked. You know, I technically made a first-person controlled camera in 3D. But never really wanted to make video games, you know. But if you know anything about 3D, then you'll actually be pretty good with the creation kit. What else have we got? Fata Crowder says you're going to DM me about a building Fallout video idea that I should be interested in. Well, I don't know, guys. Do you think I should do a collaboration with Fatal Krauser? Do you think I should do that? Do you think I should do it? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he seems like a nice guy. But do you think I should do that collaboration that he wants to do? I don't know. I don't know. I actually did loan him my voice once for a video. He did like a Fallout 4 lore kind of video. And I recorded a bit of dialogue for him. Definitely sounded great, that's for sure. Anyways, so let's go ahead and see if we can get the stairs. We do have people saying build the stairs on one end of it. So that is absolutely fantastic. Let's go ahead and get some Pridwin stairs. I've lost my friggin' window thing here. Yeah, there we go. Pull it up to the side. Put that up. Ooh. Save it. Save the game right there. Let's go ahead and save that right there. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and take a look around. Alrighty, so now what I need is the stairs. Pridwin stairs. I've definitely seen them before. I've used them a lot before because I actually did like the 3-part epic series on building the Pridwin. So I am actually very used to the Pridwin assets, to say the least. Got lots of cool hallways and stuff like that. I don't think it's labeled stairs, is it? I think it's just called something else. I'll just keep looking, see if I see anything called stairs. Left on bottom, what is that there? Don't even know what that is right there. Yeah, we still got the whole exteriors and stuff. And we do have like cool things like the control panels and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Ah, stairs. There we go. What's that there? Ah, yes, brilliant. That's what we're after. We're after these kind of big metal corrugated stairs. That's what I want. Are there any that are shorter, though? Yeah, they all seem fairly big. Oh, these ones there. Stop showing me the damn warnings game. I know Fallout is broken by default. Well, really, that's not fair. Every game is broken by default. They just kind of hide everything. You know, they kind of go ahead and hide all the mistakes. Fallout is full of them. I suppose any big game like this would be. Okay, Jonathan Bodwick says, is it hard to use the creation kit? Well, I'm doing it right now, so that is brilliant. Bonnie Brother says he's actually been subscribed for a long time. He just wanted to see his name pop up. Aww. Isn't that cute? Evan Jones says, will you consider selling merch? Well, I actually did make a merch store once. There actually is a link to it on the channel page. But don't buy anything from it. Don't buy anything from it. There is something wrong with the store. But I actually will go ahead and try to maybe do it again if people generally want to buy it. I mean, I don't know why you'd want to buy it. But hey, it is what it is. Emo Pony says, you're making your own game engine with your uncle. Wow, that's pretty darn awesome. That's pretty exciting to say the least. Okay, let's see. Okay, Gypsy Advent says, would I consider remaking Rivet City in the creation kit and upload it as a mod? Well, I actually did do it at one point. I did do it in the creation kit. No, I did it in regular game, but not actually in the creation kit. But anyways, what am I doing? Stairs! Let's actually pay attention. But yeah, I'm still waiting on those answers for you guys saying, should I do that collaboration with Fatal Krauser? Because, as I said, I don't know. He seems like a nice guy. But do you guys want to watch it? Do you guys want to see us two fantastic, popular Fallout YouTubers working together in tandem, getting the band back together? What do you say, people? I think it'll be a good idea. Okay, let's actually just bring these stairs in. I keep looking at them, but not actually bringing them in. There we go. All right. So we got these stairs. So they are a bit too long, or are they just perfect? You know what, actually, they might be just perfect length. It is just the perfect length, just the right size. Not too big, not too little. It's just right. It is the Goldilocks staircase. The Goldilocks staircase is legendary in WYSIWYG building systems. Let's go ahead and throw it there. Lower it down onto the Pridwin flooring right there. Let's see what we can do with it. If we go ahead and remove this dirt and stuff, then it actually matches pretty darn good. What have we got there? Oh yeah, the Phenomenal Midgets has just subscribed. Phenomenal Midgets? What's phenomenal about them? Thanks very much for subscribing, dude. That is absolutely fantastic news to hear people are joining the Final Render. I don't want to say army. Everyone calls their subscribers army. It's very aggressive. What should I call it? Final Render Peacekeepers? The Final Render Builders? I don't know. I could come up with something really nerdy and have like some kind of 3D modeling reference like the Final Render Polygons or something, but that makes you sound like a load of nerdy cheerleaders, doesn't it? Which is not true. You are not nerdy at all. Alright, so. Actually, no, you can be nerdy. There's nothing wrong with being nerdy. Hey, when I was in school, I got bullied for being nerdy. Now it's mainstream. Now everyone likes Spider-Man and stuff. Like, not fair. Anyways, what have we got? Yep, people are definitely saying that I should do the collaboration with Fatal. So yeah, Fatal, send me a message on Twitter or YouTube or something. See what your fantastic idea is, and everything will be good. Oh yeah, Animed says that there is something wrong with the PS4 version of the building I did, which is the Museum of Freedom. They say something's wrong with it. Honestly, dude, I don't know what to say. I mean, because I've tested it on my PS4 with no other mods at all, and it's fine. So, and a lot of other people say the same thing, so I don't know what to suggest, because a lot of people say it's okay. Alright, so we got the stairs on one end. I do think, looking at the space and stuff, the stairs on one end is going to be a good thing. And before I continue, I want to kind of fill up this part right here, don't I? So, what I want is some Pridwin rails, don't I? I want some of the rails. They've got like some railing systems which actually have metal below them, which is definitely what I want. Is it called the catwalk supports and stuff? It's not those, no. But there is definitely one thing I'm looking for. I'll pull this over right here. How many people are watching? 104 people are watching. My God. That's like 104 more friends than I have in real life. No, I'm kidding. You guys are my friends. That's all right to say, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Let's go ahead and grab that. Wall stairs. What on earth is that asset right there? Ah, that's similar to what I'm after. That's similar to what I'm after. That's the one I just clicked on. Yep. Try this one. Is this it? Boom! That's what I had in mind. This asset right here. As you can see, it's got metal down at the bottom, but it's also got a rail in at the top. So what I can do... Oh, I've lost it in the list already. That one right there. I can go ahead and bring this one in. Bring it in is what I want to do. Plug it in, plug it in. There we go. Go ahead and grab that. Flip it around there. Throw it up there. Throw my hand down, flip it and reverse it. Excellent stuff, excellent stuff. Right, so now let's go ahead and move it a bit to that side and a bit that way. Right, is that lined up? That looks fairly lined up. But there is a little bit of a gap there. A little bit of a gap indeed. What I think I'll do, I think I'll cover it with these railings. And then I'll probably put some concrete blocks behind it. I think that would work. Ooh, this is looking good already, guys, isn't it? This is looking alright, isn't it? That's looking pretty darn snazzy. Let's go ahead and turn the lighting engine on. Ooh, look at that with the lighting engine on. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Alright, so, as I said, I'll put some kind of concrete blocks behind it just to kind of hide any errors. Let's see if we can do that right now. Go ahead and grab the window and stuff. And the thing about using the creation kit is that you get better at it with time. You really do get better at it with time. You start to remember the names of certain objects and stuff. It'll be a foundation, won't it? I'm thinking just get the foundation that you can normally use in the settlement build mode. Go ahead and use this one. So what is it right here? We've got a foundation one right here. That's not what I'm after, but that is some very pretty flooring right there. Very pretty indeed. Anyways, I think that's actually in Diamond City. Workshop Shack. This is what I'm after. It's even got the snapping points already on it. So this is literally the asset that you use in the settlement mode. And these kind of blobs, you know, these kind of colored circles, those are the snapping points. So that you can snap walls and floors and stuff to the foundation. Fun little fact there. Well, it's not fun, is it? I wouldn't say it's fun. Alright, so let's go ahead and drag this in like that. There we go. And let's go ahead and move it behind. And the only reason I'm doing this is just to kind of hide mistakes and stuff, you know? And it's not too ridiculous to assume they built it out of concrete and then covered it with metal. You know, I am going for a bunker feeling here after all. So go ahead and throw it up there. And now once again, we're going to lower it down. Probably lower it down by 1 pixel here. There we go. Just like that. Alright, so now go ahead and duplicate it. That didn't even duplicate it, did it? No, it didn't. Alright, so let's go ahead and try it again. Control D. Control that D, son. Right, go ahead and do that. Now, how about I try lowering it down 1 again? Go ahead and do that. Do that. Oh, this music that's playing right now, for some reason it reminds me of It's Always Sunny. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I didn't even finish that, you know, I watched like 3 seasons of it. Really enjoyed it. Very funny show. Alright, so now that that's there, I need to actually go ahead and add a new bit of floor in here to cover up that little bit of foundation. If I can go ahead and do it. There we go. Alright, so what's happening in the chat then? What's happening in the chat? Epic Gamer says, Final Render, you've inspired me to do your own builder with mods on Fallout 4. Well, that's fantastic news, buddy. I hope you actually have some good fun with it. That is great news to hear. You know, some people have said, is it okay if I use the name and idea and stuff? You know, I don't want you to get angry and try to take down my video. Dude, I don't own the idea of modding. You know, go for it. Go for it. Just there's too many people who don't do stuff because they're waiting on messages for people. You know? It's okay. Trust me. Trust me. Alright. So now that that is done, I'm wondering, do I want a different kind of flooring here? Because I do like this flooring. I really do. You know, it looks good. Matches the aesthetic I'm going for. But I don't know if it's going to be a bit too samey. If I have the same floor everywhere. So, what I want you guys to kind of think of some kind of floors that you can find throughout the entire game. And kind of recommend a floor style. Because obviously this has been the floors that you see in the Pridwin. So there's obviously, like, I don't think I can use, I suppose I could use vault floors, I suppose. But, you know, vault floors or just like regular old concrete. I don't think we'll do institute floors. But any of you guys got any ideas for floors and stuff that I can go ahead and use in this section here? You know, where kind of I suppose it's kind of Virgil's little apartment area, this, isn't it? This is where he sleeps. This is where he eats his food, presumably. So, yeah. What do you guys say? What kind of flooring should I add right here? I'm also going to be reading some stuff. Siberian2231 says, you've been watching me for a few months. You're an idealist. Aw, thanks very much for that, buddy. Trickmaster3 says, have you ever considered doing the Citadel build from Fallout 3? I've never considered it, actually, no. It's one of those things that's so big, I haven't actually tried it, so to speak. Evan Jones says, would you ever do meet and greets? Well, yeah, presumably. I mean, if someone comes up to me, I wouldn't even have a choice. But, yeah, the only problem is I don't really know what events and stuff are around, you know? I can't really think of any. I mean, there's Insomnia, which is in the UK. That is a games convention, which is in Birmingham. I think it's like next month, maybe the month after that. Hey, you guys want to go ahead and donate some more money via the Super Chats? Then maybe I'll be able to go next month for meet you guys. No. I'm kidding. You don't have to donate at all. You know, do it if you want to. You don't have to. Phenomenal Midget says maybe some kind of marble flooring. Mr. Vane says raw concrete. Animedge says concrete. I apologise if I mispronounced your name there, buddy. I really do. Yeah, so more people are saying kind of a concrete stuff than maybe like a marble, because marble, despite how nice marble looks, marble's actually a really expensive and really hard to work with rock. That's why it's actually seen in many expensive buildings. And you know, Mr. Trump himself was like, I covered my entire floors with marble. And then, you know, he became the president of the United States for some reason. Okay. Chrissy Reed says, you have a real talent. Love the videos. Ah, that's really nice of you, Chrissy. Thanks very much. That's very, very, very kind of you to say. And, sorry, IDF says dark concrete. Yeah, I think the kind of general consensus is concrete. Okay, so let's go ahead and find some concrete then. Because, you know, it is a bunker. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull up the, objects window here. The objects window is obviously which has all the assets, all the objects of the game. So let's go ahead and find the concrete. Is that how you spell concrete? There's no U in concrete. There we go. So now we can go ahead and find some decent concrete. That's actually part of a wall, that is, but I do like that look. You know, it's very clean and industrial. You know, it's nothing pretty about it. You know, it's almost as if they just said, okay, just pour the concrete in. Just pour it in, and then that'll do just fine. What about these other ones? Yeah, that's actually a bit of a wall, but I do like the texture. What have we got? Concrete road rubble. What's this? Ooh, again, I like that texture, but that's actually part of a road. That's part of a, you know, like a vehicle road. Same for that, yeah. Damn concrete pylon. Ooh, that's a nice looking texture right there. Oh, that's nice. Nice texture. Nice normal maps on that one. Yeah. Check out the polygons on that one. Am I right? Am I right? Ah, there you go. Diamond City concrete block. That's what I want. You know, that is very rough and kind of bubbly. You know, it's not smooth concrete. It's very nasty, grimy looking concrete. You know, the kind of concrete that you don't really want to be walking on for too long. The kind of concrete that would stare at you as you get called names in the street, and then everyone makes fun of you for being a nerd, saying you'll never make it on YouTube. Not that anyone said that. Alright, so what have we got? Is that it? That's the bit of concrete. That's a decal. That's not what I'm after. Gosh darn it. Is that... Oh, it actually does say decal, doesn't it? Okay, so there we go. That's the square what I want. This is the concrete you're looking for. Alright, let's go ahead and drag that down there. Okay, so last minute decisions. Guys, is this what we're after? Is this the concrete we're after? Yeah, I'll basically try to go ahead and make it a bit bigger on screen. So we can kind of decide, is this kind of concrete look we want? That's what it would look like with the rendering engine. That does look pretty darn good, actually. In my honest opinion. That does look nice. What else have we got in the chat? Okay. Oh, ooh, Ice Hunter has donated another $5. Wow, Ice Hunter, thank you very much for that, buddy. That is very, very kind of you. He says the gnome code in the creation kit is DLC03 Garden Gnome. Ooh, okay. It's interesting you say that then, because that means I would have to include the DLC as a requirement for the mod. And I don't know if I want to include the DLC just yet. But he has donated, so why not? Why not? Maybe I'll make a version which is gnome ready. I don't know. Gnome ready. Okay, Fatal Crowds, it says, why not add those FEV project chambers? Now, you see, I did have that idea. I did want to grab those giant kind of tubes that you can find in the biolab of the Institute. Because the idea is that Virgil, whilst he is hiding from the Institute, he is still trying to cure, you know, everything going on with his, was it illness? Not really an illness, it's a condition, you know, mutantism. So I really do think that he would love to go ahead and keep some of those. Atticus Finch says, time to save. Yes! Very wise words, Atticus Finch. Save very regularly. There we go, alright. Give him a pile of Nuka-Cola bottles, we can certainly do that. Ika says, you voted wood. The bunker will look too grey and black this way. Well, that is true. That is true. So, okay, last kind of minute decisions then, people, you know. Concrete is very dark, and so is the metal. You know what, actually? I don't know what it's... Well, I know what it's called, but I don't know how to pronounce it. But what's it called? Linoleum? Is that how you pronounce it? You know, it's kind of like that rubberized look. Linoleum. How do you pronounce that? I actually, honestly, don't know how to pronounce that. What do we got? Adam Cadman has just subscribed. Well, hey! Everyone get the Cadman hype train rolling, for he is here. And he is ready to keep watching some Final Render videos. I'm actually going to look up this material I'm thinking about, like linoleum, or whatever it's called. Linoleum. I honestly don't know what it's called. But I know it's very nasty stuff to manufacture. A lot of people in like the 1800s died trying to make it, I think. Linoleum. It's one of those words that's really hard to spell. What about just rubber flooring? Will it give me the name of the rubber flooring then? No, I don't want to tell Google where I live. Okay, so Oh, does anyone know what I'm talking about? Linoleum, or whatever it's pronounced. Okay, I've got the spelling of it now. I believe there are these elements in the game. So, is it called that in the game? Oh man, it's not labeled as that. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, people are telling me that. People are going ahead and telling me the actual pronunciation now. Atticus Finch says phonetically it is linoleum. Linoleum. Yep, okay. Well, unfortunately, it isn't even called that in the creation kit. That's a really annoying thing about the creation kit. The same thing we just experienced with the gnomes. Never thought I'd say that in my life. Is that things aren't actually called what they actually are. Let's just try... What would we call it? I think we've already tried rubber, haven't we? Let's try it again. Set it up to... We've got rubber tires. That's probably the only thing we're going to get that's labeled rubber. Let's just try typing in floor and see if we get the kind of name we're looking for and make things static. Alright, so we've got like high-tech floors and stuff like that. No, that's a lamp. That is not a floor, that is a lamp. Industrial mat. Oh, that's an institute mat. That is an institute mat. See, I'm okay with the idea of putting like some institute stuff in there, like the mats and stuff like that, because he was part of the institute. We got that. What is that? That's part of a vault floor. Diamond City Rubble. What was that? Cave room floor. We don't want that. Floor wreck. Diamond rubble. What is this then? Yeah, that's just rubble, isn't it? Alright, so. But you guys know the kind of idea I'm looking for. You know, that kind of linoleum flooring. Yeah, that kind of rubberized look. I think you would see that in a place like this. Go ahead and open it up. Fantastic stuff. Camera is now back. Industrial floor mat. Or is that institute floor mat? That's institute floor mat. Yeah. Can anyone else think of any other sections of the game which have really nice flooring but aren't necessarily concrete? You know, anything like that that will kind of suit a bunker kind of aesthetic. You know what I mean? Because that way, because they are right saying that we don't want to have metal and concrete bunched together, you know, it looks a bit dark, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead, pull up the chat as well. There is some linoleum in the sanctuary houses. Let's try typing in like a sanctuary. We'll probably just get all of the sanctuary buildings here. But if we can go ahead and find like something called sanctuary floor, then maybe we'll be okay. Sanctuary mailbox. Is that all they've got in Sanctuary Hills? That's static. Yeah. Just some mailboxes. Well, alright then. Yeah. Sanctuaries can't be static. Ooh, what about like bathroom tiles? It might be labelled under that. You know, people put it in their bathrooms. Okay, so bathroom. No, player house, bathroom rack, urinals, stools, ruined drawers, dispensers. I don't know. Let's just try floor again. Floor. I'll tell you the truth, though. Actually, yeah, you know what? I was just about to say something. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do concrete for now. Because we're wasting time right now. We're procrastinating, which is the biggest problem with doing builds. Is that you spend ages looking for something. Ages and ages and ages. Next thing you know, an hour has passed and you haven't actually built anything. So forget that. You know, we don't want to lose people watching the stream. What we want to do is just put something down for now. We can always change it later. You know what I mean? If we find the flooring we're looking for, then we can go ahead and change it later. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, well, never mind then. Makes sense to me. Go ahead and line it up just like that. And now we need to go ahead and make this the actual snappable part, don't we? So we go ahead and put them all down there. Go ahead and do that. Alright, so that is there now, and that is snappable. Let's line it up with the stairs, actually, because we do need the flooring to line up with the stairs. You know, otherwise you'll trip over as you enter. I love this bit of music right here. This dock rock music. Absolutely fantastic. You know, very bluesy. Alright, so is that lined up with the stairs? Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Are we getting the texture kind of bug? It's a little too high. Let's go ahead and turn off the snapping. Lower it a tad. And lower it a bit more. I want to cover that pipe there. I don't want the pipe sticking through. Just like that. Okay, that should be good to go. Oh, we got another notification. What have we got here? Ice Hunter has donated another $5. Ice Hunter? My man, maybe just add a boxer or baby stroller and teddy bear and milk bottles since you need the DLC for the gnome. Okay, that's a very specific list, to say the least. Do you just want me to add something very random and say that it's yours? I think so, but hey, you know, if we find a gnome, we shall add the gnome. If not, then never mind. I actually have added gnomes in a lot of the settlement build videos, and everyone says, oh my god, it's Killer Keemstar. But no, I didn't actually want to make a Keemstar joke. I just put a gnome in there. Right, let's go ahead and add this concrete flooring right here. And also, you know, we can always put rugs on it. You know, always put rugs on it. Petard will like that. Go ahead and put some rugs on there now. I don't think Petard makes videos anymore. I believe he's an editor for someone now, which is pretty cool, you know. He actually works as a full-time editor now, I believe. I haven't spoken to him in a while, so not 100% certain on that. But that's pretty cool if it is. Right, there we go. So the concrete floor is in there now, temporarily. Okay, so temporarily got the flooring in there. What do we need to do next? I'm putting it off, but we should probably start looking at the walls now, shouldn't we? Alright, but let's actually take a look at what we got so far, basically. So, we started doing this an hour and 20 minutes ago. My gosh. We've got a door right there. And we go in, we've completely redone all the flooring right here. All the flooring, got rid of a lot of the rubbish. Oi! You get out of there, rubbish. Delete that right there. And we've got some stairs going down there. And we got some concrete right there. Yeah, it looks good. And when we add all the new walls and stuff, we'll find we've actually got much more space than what we originally had. Quick question, guys. Do you want me to go in-game and look at this? Because when I actually move around in-game, it will actually lag on the stream a little bit. Not in terms of its frame rate and stuff, but obviously as I do big movements, it gets a bit jittery. Do you guys want that? Do you want me to go and check it in-game and stuff? I shall wait here while you guys go ahead and discuss that. Emo Pony says cover the floor in cheese wheels. Are there any cheese wheels in this? I know Skyrim was full of cheese wheels. You could build houses out of cheese wheels in Skyrim, but I don't know about this one. Floor mat over the concrete. Says, sorry, IDF. Yep, that's a good idea. What else have we got in terms of comments and stuff? Wesley Van T says, how about some Creative Club content? You can't actually edit the assets for Creation Club inside the Creation Kit. You know, they were smart enough to not allow you to do that. Because if you did that, then you could actually go ahead and just upload all of the stuff for free onto Nexus. You know, they at least actually planned it. You know, they at least tried to prevent theft. Unlike, you know, when the console mods first came out and stuff like that, where there was no effort to protect theft whatsoever. I actually found a lot of my mods on, like, Russian websites and stuff like that. And anyways, so I'm just kind of waiting for you guys to kind of give me some feedback as to whether if we are going to go ahead and check it in-game or not. Yep, some people are saying I can go ahead and jump in-game and do it. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to save it. I need to push the plug in there. You actually didn't see the icon there. And, Nexus. Still got all the load of Windows rubbish and stuff like that. As I said, I had to reinstall Windows the other day for the new AMD CPU. You don't have to, but it really does help a lot. And unfortunately, deleted everything on my hard drive, including all of the mods. So I've pretty much only got the character mods, the EMB and graphical mods, and some animation mods. That's all I've got installed mod-wise on Fallout 4 right now. Look at that. Practically no mods. That one isn't even working. Darker Nights, yeah, it's requiring something. Alright, so let's turn on the Virgil ESP right there. Turn that on right there. And I guess we'll get ready to launch. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to pull that up right there. Alright, so I'm just adjusting windows and stuff right now. Hopefully this doesn't like crash OBS or anything like that. I hope not. Anyway. I'm obviously just adjusting some of the windows and stuff so I can still see the chat and things like that while actually jumping into Fallout 4. Yep, connecting to Steam. Alright, so there we go. It's preparing to launch Fallout 4. Alrighty. That's fantastic stuff. Why is it opened in this? I don't want this. I want the friggin' script extender, don't I? I want it with a script extender. Alrighty, here we go. Oh yes, and it's opened up on the other monitor. But of course, why wouldn't you open up on the main monitor? Thanks for that, Fallout. I know how to do this, I know how to fix this. Don't worry, guys. Close it off now. Oh, man, I just realized something. I haven't been recording most of this. Oh, man. Okay, I'm just going to have to kind of speed it along, you know? I'll work it out. Let's go ahead and get some shots and stuff in here. Here we go. But yeah, I generally didn't realize I haven't been recording most of this, you know, all the flooring and stuff. It's not the end of the world. I've done worse things. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some shots of this door right here. Go ahead and show the door right there. So yeah, this is basically collateral damage here. I'm faking shots. I do this all the time, people. I often forget to go ahead and record everything I need. I mustn't do that again, though. Even though I can recover from it, I mustn't do that. And obviously you guys in the chat, in the old YouTube stream, know what a fool I am. Let's just go ahead and fake some of these shots here. It doesn't really matter, does it? As long as the content is there. Alright, so we're going ahead and fake that. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and record these last few shots here. But to tell you the truth, I actually do need to make shorter videos anyway. I definitely need to make shorter videos, so faking these shots right here is really not the end of the world. So let's go ahead and maybe get like one more kind of hero shot of this before we jump in game. And we can also go ahead and get some of the shots in game as well, you know, some of the kind of free camera shots. Because obviously I'm recording this as part of a main video as well. Even though I just spent like an hour or 20 minutes not actually recording stuff. Whoopsies. Maybe when I'm streaming I should just record the entire thing, you know, just for safety. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Just to be safe, you know, so we can avoid that again. It's more hassle for me. But it's not the end of the world, is it? Okay, so how do I actually get in game then? Yep, people are saying, Final, you cheat, yada yada yada. I know, I know, I know. I know. Okay, so let's go ahead and, how do I fix this then? How do I fix the problem with it opening on the other monitor? I think I know what I need to do. I think I know what I need to do. Okay, I need to basically go ahead and edit an INI, don't I? Very, very annoying. Or I could just go ahead and, launch it in the regular mode, can't I? No, launch it in the original one. That should work. Do you guys ever get that error when it just opens up on your other monitor? Do you ever get that? I don't know why, but it does it for some reason. Yeah, that should be good. And oh, we got a notification there. What have we got? Go ahead and open that. Anthony Dale Smith has subscribed. Thank you very much, Anthony Dale Smith. That is very, very kind of you to go ahead and subscribe. I mean, YouTube has been very, very hard for me recently. People have been unsubscribing in huge waves, unfortunately. I don't know why it is either, because unfortunately when people subscribe, they typically don't tell you why, so it doesn't really help too much. And yet it's opened up on the other monitor again. Alright, so I think I know how to fix this now. I think I know how to fix it. Let's go ahead and go to Steam. There we go. Let's go ahead and pull up Steam. I actually do need to go ahead and move that to the side because there is some stuff to do with Subnautica that people can't see yet. Okay. So I basically need to go ahead and alter some of the settings, don't I? By going into the game folders. Yep, local files and browse local files. Okay, fantastic. I'm sure some of you guys have done this before. Let's give it a go, give it a go, give it a go. Let's have a look. It is in like some of the INIs and stuff, isn't it? It's very, very annoying, but you know, that's sometimes the case with PC gaming, you know. It takes and it gives. Sometimes you've got to go and edit files and stuff unnecessarily. Sometimes you've got to get new graphics cards and stuff like that. Oh, I honestly don't remember what it's actually called though, the file I'm looking for. It's the preferences one, isn't it? I'm sure anyone who's on PC will know what I am referring to. I apologise if this is very, very boring. I really do apologise, people. But we basically do need to go ahead and get these shots anyway. So we should probably keep at it regardless. I just can't find it for some reason. Alright, so... I'm actually going to go ahead and pull it here, just so you have something to see, I guess. So you have something to see. Actually, tell you what, actually, you need something to watch while I'm doing all this file management and stuff. How about I go ahead and play some of the footage I got for you guys earlier. Yeah, I basically went ahead and recorded a load of footage for the video. Something I should have been doing much more often. So I can go ahead and play it for you guys. Alright, so where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm just going to pull up these video files now so you can watch something. Just watch anything while I'm trying to solve this error right here. Alright, I believe I want to take this. I want to open it into VLC, don't I? So where is VLC? VLC right there. I've actually only just installed VLC. Really should install that and use it more often. There we go. Let's go ahead and throw that on there. Throw those video files to play. There you go, just so you have something to look at while I'm searching for the files I'm after. Oh yeah, Mr. Vane says, are you looking for the game INIs? It's in the user app data. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Otto says, boring can't be boring. Well, thanks very much for that, Ottoman. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Okay, so I'm also going through my personal files and stuff like that as well, so it's a pretty good idea that I've actually got something else for you guys to watch. And obviously this is all footage I recorded earlier of the build before I did any work to it. So therefore, this will actually be in the edit, and that's obviously fully recorded 1080p 60 frames a second. So, why is it that whenever you really need to find a file, you can never ever find it? You know, when time's of the essence, everyone's watching you, everyone's making fun of you, you can never ever find the said file. So how are you all doing, by the way? Are you all having a good day? I sure hope so. Having a bit of a nightmare right now, but everything's good. Here we go. Finally found what I'm looking for, I believe. Open that in Notepad. That's not the one I'm looking for, I don't believe. Nope, that's not the one I'm after. Pull up for custom. Here we go, yeah. Get rid of that minus on the X location. That's all I got to do. Get rid of that minus there. Okay, we should be ready to go now. Should be. Anyways, let's go ahead and launch it with the script extender. Will it open up on the main monitor, people? You know, we're taking a gamble here. Will it actually open up on the main monitor so you guys can actually see it? I don't know. Let's find out. Right, we've got 99 people watching. We did lose a couple people there, unfortunately, because I was messing around trying to solve the error, the mystery of where it will open. There we go. Now it's opening. All right, so hopefully you guys can see it. Yes, you can. Okay, fantastic. Where's my 360 controller? There you go. Go ahead and open this up. What is she actually singing? She's singing Silent Night. She's singing Silent Night. That's very, very weird. Okay, so let's go ahead and load up this save here. And this is actually, the character is just outside the Virgils laboratory. So everything should be okay. She's up there with dog meat. And yeah, as I said, I pretty much just got the character mods working and also the graphical mods, the EMBs. I believe I put a weather mod on there. Fantastic. Skullman2K says, actually, finally you started streaming just after I woke up, so I've been watching you all day. Oh, dude. That is awesome. That is awesome. Alright, so. Oh, wow. Okay, it'll be very hard for you guys to see, but we got a pretty extreme weather mod going on right now. It's actually snowing. Radiation. Okay, let's get inside. Obviously, this is where the low internet speed will really take a toll, you know, with actually watching a game rather than the creation kit. Alright, so. Entering Virgils' laboratory. It's like Dexter's laboratory. Did you ever see Dexter's laboratory as a kid? Yeah, it was alright, weren't it? Yeah, I enjoyed it. Alright, so here we go. Oh, I've actually got the creation kit open still, so it actually will be a bit laggy. Alright, so that's the door right there. That's the door. Looks kind of cool. Open reactor door. Yeah, that works. Ooh, it does look good. I do like it. I'm trying to walk as slowly as possible so that the stream doesn't lag too much. But that does look good. That flooring does look nice right there. Okay, let's take another look around. Yeah, I do like the dirt on the floor, actually. The dirt on the floor is a nice look. And we've got the stairs here. You know what, actually? The concrete doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad at all. The bed's missing for some reason. I don't know why that is. That might actually be something to do with my game, actually, rather than the actual mod. I believe that's something wrong with my game. I tried to delete it a while ago. Alright, so yeah. What do you guys think? Looks alright, doesn't it? It looks okay. I'm actually going to go up here and, I don't know, sit on the stool here. And we'll actually go ahead and get, like, some of the fancy shots, which we can use in the edit. Okay, so let's go ahead and go. Is that working? There we go. We want to have a TFC. That is the free camera control. We also want a SUCSM1. That is the camera speed control. By default, it's on 20 speed, but now we're going to go ahead and put it on 1, so it's smooth movement. And what else have we got? We also want TM, which will turn off the menus. There we go. So now we have the free camera going, and I'm controlling it using the old 360 controller. I can go up and down using the triggers. I can go left and right. And with a kind of combination of these, you can get like some nice shots going. You know what I mean? Alright, so let's go ahead and get some nice shots while you guys are saying. Okay, people are saying it looks really good. That's fantastic. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually record something this time. Got the giant lens flares there, which look good for the old, that's actually the EMB right there. I believe Cordless7 actually asked me for my EMB not long ago. If he's still here, did that EMB work for you? I sure hope so. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually record this time. Frame rate is very bad, actually. Probably because, well, one, I'm streaming. And also I've got the creation kit open still, haven't I? So yeah, that's that. I might actually close the creation kit. In fact, I should probably do that anyway, seeing as I'm actually in-game. Go ahead and close the creation kit for now. Go on, close creation kit. Creation kit actually does take up a lot of computing resources. So even though I've just got myself like a 16 hyper-threaded core CPU. Streaming, a lot of bandwidth. Game, a lot of bandwidth. Creation kit, a lot of bandwidth. You know what I'm saying? So close out the creation kit. We'll open it again when we are ready. What are people in chat saying? Yep, people are saying it looks really, really good. When you change the walls, it will look really good, says Atticus Finch. Yep, I definitely agree. And what have we got? Are we going to extend the cave, says Rogue Agent 98. Well, not really. Because if we extend the cave, it will become really, really big. And it also means we'll have to do loads of new nav mesh and stuff. But also, when we change the walls, it will add loads of space as well. So that will really definitely go ahead and change that and add more space. Okay, so Evan Jones says he got 12 hours and got a chemistry test, but sleep is for the weak and Fallout is for the strong. Dude, if you got a test tomorrow, you can go to sleep. But it's up to you. It's up to you. Okay. Okay, so, Badass Sickers says, not all of us are 19 as you are. 19? I'm 26. What are you talking about? I'm old. I'm friggin' old. Okay, so come on, Creation Kit. Are you going to friggin' close? I need to get these nice shots. I'm going to have to do it with the task manager, aren't I? Creation kit is... Ooh. Have we done it? Have we done it? Have we closed the creation kit? Did it work? It worked! It's always... When you go to open task manager, that's when it opens again, isn't it? That's when it opens. It's always when you least expect it. Okay, so now let's jump back in game then. Don't worry, it should... its colour should come back in a second. I hope. There we go. Okay. I got a bit of a better frame rate. Yeah, close the creation kit. Now the frame rate is perfect. Alright, so let's go. Let's go ahead and start recording in Shadowplay. Oh yeah, Dogmeat's here as well. Okay, so we are now recording. Alright, so let's try to get a nice shot. So going up, traveling up to the character's face. Some people said, man, this guy's a pervert. He keeps zooming in on his character's face. Well, the reason I do that is because it actually gives you a really nice kind of almost chapter marker when you're filming. You know, it kind of breaks it up into scenes almost, you know? Alright, so, what I need to do, I need to go ahead and adjust the FOV, don't I? Let's go to get the FOV. Let's make it, 100. There we go. Made the camera a bit wider there. It is still jumping on the frame rate right there. It is still jumping on the frame rate. Skullman 2K, final. Anyone ever told you how much you look like the guy from Dumb and Dumber? You know what? I actually was thinking that the other day, believe it or not. I looked at myself in the mirror without my hair gelled, and it's like, yeah, I looked exactly like Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber, which is Jim Carrey's character. Alright, so let's get another nice shot going here. Ooh, that's a pretty shot right there. Ooh, that's nice. Nice. And Dogmeat always runs around. I always want him to stay still for these shots, but he never ever is still. There we go. That's one shot there. Let's get ahead and get another shot. That's a nice shot there. You know, I have the chair on the left. We've got, what's that? We've got kind of a lathe on the right. And Dogmeat's butthole dead ahead. Alright, so let's zoom our way down. Actually, adjust it a bit. Slow movements. It's what makes nice shots, people. Parallax and slow movements. You see, I've got the chair on the left, the lathe on the right. I've got stuff in the foreground and background. And I've got slow movements. That's what makes nice camera shots. Omar Jean says, what are you studying in university or used to study? I obviously left university in... Ooh, I left university in like 2011, 2012. Was it? No. When did I leave university? Oh, I didn't even remember. I studied digital film technology in university. I studied digital film technology. So, not so much filmmaking, you know, not art filmmaking, but technical filmmaking, you know, how to actually use equipment and how to actually make stuff rather than learn the art. We learned a little bit of the art, but mostly it was the technical side, you know, it is a science degree rather than like an art degree. Because there is a very big difference. If you want to do film in university or college, and they have arts degrees and science degrees, in my honest opinion, go for the science one. I think that'll be much more useful, and you still learn the art as well. You know what I mean? Whereas the art one will just pretty much be only art. And I don't think you get enough technical knowledge if you do a degree like that. If you do one of those, I'm not yelling at you, but in my honest opinion, I'd rather have the science than the, than the art degree. So yeah, let's get on down here and get some more shots. Alright, so you know what? I do actually quite like the concrete. Now we are in-game and looking at it in the in-game engine. You know? It does look nice. It really does. It does have that kind of rushed bunker look. But I don't know if it's homely, you know? That's meant to be his home. But then again, it is repurposed, isn't it? Let's go ahead and get some shots here. You might actually notice some of the textures do look a little bit different. You may notice that. Like this workshop here, for example, has a different texture. That is a mod. I do not remember which mod it is. Maybe I'll link it at some point. Alright, so let's go and get this shot right here. You know, we got this lamp right here, which looks really, really good. You know, with the EMB, we got those huge light rays coming off to the side of it. That looks absolutely glorious. Indeed it does. That looks very, very pretty indeed. There you go. Nice, slow, parallax shots. Alrighty, so what else are we saying in the chat? Okay, Captain Cat says, hey, honestly, I need to thank you for helping me realize how good I can be at settlement building. Oh, Captain Cat, that's very kind of you. But no, really, you had it in you yourself, you know, I didn't do anything for you, you know, thank you, but you had it in you all along, you know? Just take a little more time than you normally would, and a little bit of imagination, and you can do it, you know? Just a little bit of imagination, and be willing to put in a little bit more time than anyone else, and you can go ahead and do some good stuff. I love the texture on this workshop, by the way, it looks absolutely glorious, really, really does. Excellent stuff. Even little things to do with this texture mod, which are really nice. Like if I zoom right in on the computer, hopefully you can see it on the stream despite the bad quality. It's got letters on the keyboard. I don't know if you noticed this, but in the vanilla game, none of the computers have letters on the keyboard. And there's two reasons for that from what I heard. One, it actually means you don't need to go ahead and change for language. Because, you know, say if you're playing it in Chinese, for example, you would have to put Chinese lettering on the keyboard. But also it means that, you know, you don't have to render it. So that's something nice which mods have done. Fatal Krauser says, I was wondering how you get such smooth shots until I realized it was a controller. Whenever I try to do it with the keyboard, it's jittery. Yeah, that's the nature of, you know, a digital keyboard. You know, a keyboard is on or off. You know, you've pressed the button or you haven't pressed the button. Whereas a controller is analog. You know, it's an analog stick. So it is variable. And that's the best way to go, in my honest opinion. Okay, I do want to get some shots of the door as well. So let's go ahead and turn off the free cam. Turn on that menu again. And get out of the chair. Get out your chair. Come on. Get out of it. Get out of it. Alright, so here we go. And go ahead and... how do I close the door? I just got to look up, I guess. I might have to do something about that. To make it a bit easier to close the door. Alright, so let's go ahead and maybe position the character. Did you open that door, dog mate? I'm trying to get a shot here. Friggin'. You're trying to film and your dog opens your reactor door again. Of course. Oh, my camera's gone off again. I actually use my DSLR to go ahead and use it as a webcam, but I've kind of faked it, which means it occasionally turns off, unfortunately. Alrighty, so there we go. Go ahead and bring that webcam back. Fantastic. Okay, we are back, and oh god, the hair is looking a bit bad. Looking a bit bejazzled. Alright, so Jump back in game. Oh, everything's green this time. Man, it's giving us every colour of the spectrum. That being said, though, actually, I do need to actually bring the chat up again. There we go. And back to Fallout 4. I'm really enjoying this streaming thing. I am. Are you guys enjoying it? I'm enjoying it. This is fun. Alright, so let's go ahead and... how are we going to do this then? Let's zoom out of the character. And select my character in case I need to adjust her later on using the console command. TFC. TM. There we go. Dank Doge is sending me bad messages again. Witty. Thanks for that, Dank. Thanks, dude. Alright, do I want it with the torch or without? I'm going to say without, actually. It's a bit dark. Shot's a bit dark, but it works. Alright, so. Go in and get this shot here. And let's go ahead and zoom right in. Yep, I'm glad the window pane is there by default. And we can see our character's face in there as well. That is fantastic. Oh, and through the glass. Through the glass! Pull the strings! Actually looking the wrong way. God darn it. Okay, whatever. Are there any more shots I need? Oh, I need to fix that bit of flooring right there. As you can see that. Look at that. I missed a huge chunk of flooring right there. Alright, let's get one more shot. You know, just kind of like wide here, and then we'll jump back into the creation kit. Alright. Evan Jones says, are you hyped for any games in 2018? Well, Subnautica is out next week. Okay, I've already got a code, and I've been playing it for years now. But, hey, you know. I'm excited about that. Metro Exodus I'm very excited for. I actually discussed this when I was on the Ham Radio podcast the other day. Like, I think I mentioned it on yesterday's test stream. But last week I was on the Ham Radio podcast. It was me, Lonevert Wanderer, and Stalinus. And we actually did a pretty long live stream all about the games coming out in 2018. So you can go ahead and watch that if you want. Alright, so there we go. That is on Mr. Matty Plays' channel. I'm sure many of you guys know Mr. Matty Plays. He does lots of Fallout and Bethesda news. Excuse me. Here we go. I really hope you didn't hear me drinking into the microphone there. I really hate doing that. But obviously it's live stream, so I can't really do anything about that, can I? If a man needs to drink, give him a coffee. If a man needs to eat, I don't know, give him a stick and you can go hunting, you know? Alright, so let's quit the desktop there. Siberian2231 says, played any Wolfenstein? Yeah, I played a few. I played the first reboot of Wolfenstein, you know, the one that Bethesda did. I played the original Wolfenstein. In fact, I've got it on Steam, the very original Wolfenstein 3D. That's dated, unfortunately, but hey, it's fun. And that's about it, actually. I haven't played any of the other ones. I didn't play like Return of the California Wolfenstein or anything like that. Alright, so right now I'm just basically jumping back into the creation kit. I've actually made tutorials on it before, but if you want to actually get the creation kit, you do need to own it on PC, and you do need to have the Bethesda launcher, and you need to own Fallout 4 on PlayStation, not PlayStation, on PC. So yeah, that's fantastic. Open up the creation kit again, and reload our Virgil file. Fantastic. Alright, so we'll load that up. Captain Cat says, didn't you do a collab with Cordless 7 at one point? Yes. And I think he's still here. Cordless, where are you? Show your face if you're still here. You better be. You better be still here. Okay, what do we got? We've got 91 people watching. That's still pretty good. I mean, we've been streaming for nearly 2 hours now. And we have hit it over 100. But you know what? That's not bad. That's not bad. And what have we done? Like, super chats and sponsorships and stuff. Like, Centurion Cat donated. Jaws12413 donated. Crazy Gamer donated. Cordless 7 donated. Iceless Hunter has donated 3 times. Is anyone going to beat Ice Hunter? Anyone going to beat Ice Hunter? Oh yeah, we've also got the sponsors as well, to where you can actually get like a special icon in the chat so that people know you're sponsored if you want to do that and pay a monthly subscription. I believe it's like $3 a month, something like that. If you want to do that, you can do it and I get paid for it. Anyways, enough actually promoting myself and stuff like that. Let's jump. Oh no, not let's jump straight into it because it's still loading. Creation kit takes forever. It really does. What else have we got? Okay, Evan Jones is going to go off and watch the podcast and have a fun evening. See you around, Evan. Everyone say goodbye, Evan Jones. Goodbye, Evan Jones. Hope to see you again soon. What else have we got in terms of the chat and stuff? Ika says, it's giving you a lot of insight watching this. And also funny watching you fail at reading stuff. But I've never been very good at reading stuff aloud. Strangely. Because like when I was a kid, I remember when I was trying to learn to read as a kid, I never wanted to read aloud, but the teacher said, learn to read aloud and everything would be great. You'll learn very quickly. But I thought, even as a kid, I thought, that's a cop-out. You're meant to read in your head. You know, even as a kid, I was trying to be better than the teacher already. Yeah, that's just typical me, isn't it? All right, so it's loaded up now. So now it's loaded up. We need to go to our cell view window right here. Should just be able to go to our recent cells. Indeed, we can. Virgils laboratory. Virgils laboratory. Okay, yeah, everyone's saying goodbye, Evan Jones. Ah, fantastic. Hopefully you come back very soon. Alright, so now, let's not have a repeat of earlier. Let's start recording now and just record non-stop. You know, since I was streaming, I was focusing so much on chatting to you guys and doing the build itself, I can't believe I forgot. So I had to fake all those shots earlier. But in the actual video, it won't be too much of a problem after all. Okay, so, and also other things to note. This entrance, as you actually enter the cave, I want to leave that alone. I want to leave this by itself. You know, I think that actually works. But inside, I want it to be like horrible dark cave, and then when you actually enter, it's like, oh my god, there's stuff in here, you know? There we go. So now, before I forget, let's also go ahead and repair this part. Say repair the part. Go ahead and add this part that we didn't add earlier. Go ahead and set our snap reference to, not to that. It actually selected the dimmer, didn't it? Do you remember earlier on the very start, we turned off these layers? Go ahead and turn those off here. Turn them off again. And select that as our active one. Okay. So now that's done, we should be able to select this, no problem. Select the snap reference. And go ahead and do this. Primer platform, yeah. So now, next time, you're going to go ahead and write that comment onto somebody's mod saying, well, it could have been better. Think about how much work we've just done in 2 hours, you know. Not actually that much work. So, it takes a long time to make these things. But that being said, though, I'm pretty certain that you guys, if you're watching this stream, if you're into mods and my content that much, you're probably very much aware of that. You're probably very much aware about how much work modders put into their builds and into their quests and stuff like that. I need to do more quest mods, actually. That being said, I do need to do more quest mod videos, don't I? Obviously, we did the 12 Days of Questmas, which was really cool. Really, really cool. But hey, you know, is what it is. Alright, so that's that bit repaired. That bit is repaired and fantastic and ready to go. So, are we going to do the walls now? Are we going to do the walls now? I think so. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some of the walls. We need to find some decent walls. I'm really tempted to do the pre-win walls still, you know? Really tempted to do the pre-win walls. What we'll probably do, we'll probably have a quick look at some of the pre-win walls and stuff. Quick look at the pre-win walls, see what we can do. And then, you know, we'll kind of stop building. And then kind of chat and stuff like that. Because, you know, it is getting quite late now. I've been streaming for over 2 hours. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock at night here. So what I'll probably do, we'll probably have a good look, find some walls. Have a quick chat. And then we will go ahead and end the stream there. Alright, so let's see. Unless you guys can actually think of some walls other than the pre-win walls, what would you guys say? What would you guys say in terms for walls? Because I'm thinking the pre-win walls would be good because they'll match the floor. But I don't know at the same time. But I don't know. Because at the same time, if I make everything kind of pre-win, it is just thin metal. Let's face it, and it looks like thin metal. Sure, it looks military, but it looks like thin metal. It doesn't look like you were building the walls out of it. The floor, sure, but not the walls. Let's have a look. I want to put it into the static, so I can go ahead and arrange things via the static. Let's see, so... Walls, 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 catwalk entrance. No, don't know why I'm looking at that. Of course it's not going to be that. Alright, so exterior, is that it? Oh no, that's actually the exterior of the Pridwin, isn't it? A hull, this is what I'm after, a hull. Not hull 1, that's actually the front. The Pridwin is actually broken up into huge chunks. It's broken up into huge chunks because that way it can actually render it in different layers, so to speak. Because otherwise things like the consoles wouldn't actually be able to render it in one thing smoothly. So they render it out in tiny little chunks. So it's very clever the way they do it, actually. Very clever. Well, no, it's quite simple in terms of games technology, but it's cleverly done. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. I think it's something like this. You know, these walls right here. I think it's one of these ones anyway. Yeah, these ones right here. If we rotate this around, these kind of whole walls right here, you know, they kind of go at an angle. And it looks quite exciting, you know, it looks aggressive. Go ahead and throw that there. And line it up a little bit. So yeah, it adds some space, kind of gives it a mean kind of industrial look. And it works really well with the flooring, which is already Pridwin. So that's one option we can have. You know, that kind of nice looking wall there. Yeah, I do think that would work well, you know, with the aesthetic we're going for. And obviously, since it's modular, we'll actually be able to go ahead and add corners and stuff like that as well, make it easier for us to build. Okay, so what else have we got next? See if anyone else has actually suggested some walls. Fatal Crowd says walls from the Yangtze. Okay, let's take a look at those actually. I haven't been in the Yangtze for a very long time, so let's go ahead and take a look at those walls. Where is my object window? There we go. Go ahead and move the cell view. And the object window. Do 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 do. Oh, I love this music. I really do. So the Yangtze. I've never actually looked at the Yangtze asset, so I have no idea if we can actually use the walls. Some of the walls are entirely modular. What's this here? That's a map of the Yangtze. Oh, that's kind of cool. Is it the Yangtze? The Yangtze? The Yangtze. I don't know. It's Chinese, isn't it? Doesn't actually appear to have any wall assets for the Yangtze. But there doesn't appear to be much on the Yangtze at all. Intriguing. Maybe it's not called the Yangtze. Maybe it's called like submarine. Nope, it's not submarine. Sub? Yeah, go on, final render. Okay. Let's go ahead and put it into static and have a quick scroll down. Sub-tunnel. Oh, that's a subway tunnel, isn't it? Yes. The walls actually are going to be something which we do need to decide on, really. Because if we do go with these kind of angled ones, then it'll be very hard to replace them later and make everything line up. But if we go ahead and just choose a flat one, obviously it'll be totally fine. Austin Lawson says vault walls. Vault walls. Vault walls could work. Do the vault walls have like insignias and stuff saying Vault Tech and stuff on them though? What am I doing? Where's the object window? I hate it when the object window vanishes. No, it's not down there. Did I just delete the object window? Freaking did, didn't I? Yep, got rid of it. Great. Alright, so let's try the vault walls then. If they say like Vault Tech and stuff on them, I don't really want to use those. But if they don't, then it's totally fine. I know the vault stuff is very modular as well, which is very nice. Right, NPC vault bed, vault crates, vault cryo pipes, vault floor mats, vault toilets, vault suitcases, vault gears. I sound like Bubba Gump from Forrest Gump, don't I? A good old... No, not Forrest Gump. What's his name? Benjamin Buford Blue. Bubba. I sound like Bubba from Forrest Gump. Vault floor mat. Shrimp stew, shrimp and potatoes, shrimp cocktails. Everyone loves Forrest Gump, don't they? Where are the vault walls? That's really what I want to know. We've got vault floors there. The vault floors. And we've got the floor mats. But what about the actual... I'll tell you what, actually. I do want to put a floor mat in here. I often see something in the menus, and then I forget to go and get it later. So sometimes, if I just see something that I really want, I'll just grab it now and put it in the proper position later, you know? I'll go ahead and do that now, while I've actually found it, you know? Honestly, I have no idea what the actual vault floors are called, unfortunately. So we've got everything in here. But not the walls. What about that? What's that one there? That's just a sign, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Wants to play like that, does it? Is it actually just called vault? Let's just go ahead and type in walls. Or just wall, I should say. And we'll go ahead and arrange them alphabetically. That way, if we go ahead and arrange them alphabetically, it's a V, it's vault. It should be very near the bottom and easy to find, right? Right? I hope so. Anyways, what are people in the chat saying? People are just saying, basically, it's what time it is for them. Some people are saying it's past midnight and stuff like that. Some people say the walls that are in the hallucinogen facility. I don't remember what they look like, actually. I'd have to check it out. So yeah, doing it this way, obviously everything's alphabetical. So we're in the W's right now. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I want. Vault nav walls. Vault resident walls. Here we go. It's just VLT, not the word vault. That's why I didn't find it. It's very, very precise with how you spell things for Creation Kit. Yeah, these are some of the vault walls. No insignias on those. What about these ones here? Those are broken ones, actually. I don't want those. What about these ones here? The resident walls. I don't think I like these ones. Yeah, they look a little too good. But these ones, they look kind of very industrial still. Do they all look the same, or... Oh, they've just got different size variants and stuff, which is also helpful because it means it'll actually fit quite nicely in no matter what kind of room we want to make with it. So let's grab this one. Go ahead and rotate it around a bit. And pop it in kind of where it'll be. Just like that. Okay. And do they have any other colours or anything like that? Can we change the materials? They do have other materials. Okay. So we can go ahead and change the materials like vault shell concrete and stuff. Ah, yeah, there we go. So not only does it look different, but we've got lots of variations on the materials as well. So we can change the way they look as well. That might be another thing to really take into consideration when choosing the vault walls as well. Just kind of like random. Most of them look the same, unfortunately. But we do have things like damaged cafeteria and stuff. So why isn't that different? Is it different on the back side of it? Nope. Okay, so we've got like 1 or 2 variants of these walls. Let's go ahead and look at the 2 variants together. We've got rusty. Ooh, I like that. It's like in the engine. Okay, guys, so kind of decision time. I like these 2 walls. I like these 2 walls. What do we say then, people? Do we say the Pridwin walls or the Vault-Tec walls? What do you say? Pridwin walls or Vault-Tec walls? Pridwin walls make the place look much bigger. It looks great. But the Vault-Tec ones look simpler to build and manufacture, making it a bit more practical. And also, you know, we can make them look a bit concrete. And there's more modules to them, so we can probably do a bit more with them. What do you say? More space or more look, basically? That's what I'm saying. More space or more look? More practical or prettier? What do you say? People are saying Vault-Tec, 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 like the Vault, Vault-Tec, Vault-Tec, Vault-Tec. Yep, everyone's saying Vault. No one is saying Pridwin. Well, so much for me in thinking the Pridwin walls would be great. Okay, let's go with the Vault-Tec. It does make sense, you know, more practical as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to slide this here then. I'm just going to leave it there so that I've got it in place. And I'm going to save the mod. And then we're going to close this out because I'm going to end the stream in a few minutes now. So we're going to wind it down there. Just adjust that floor mat. There we go, like that. Okay, so mod is saved and done. Alright, so fantastic. Stop recording there. Obviously, normally I'm really good at only recording what I need to record, but since I've been streaming, I did have that little hiccup earlier, so I think if I'm streaming it, I will definitely go ahead and just record the entire thing. It's much more effort for me, in the editing front, but you know what? It's worth it if it means I don't miss anything. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and pull up these clips again. Just so we have something to look at while we have a nice chat about stuff like that. And if you guys are here for the building and stuff and you want to leave, then, you know, you can go ahead and do your thing. We're just going to chat for like 10 minutes or so. Because I like to get to know everyone on the stream and stuff like that. You know, see who's watching, see how everyone's day's been. If anyone's got any ideas for videos and stuff, or even just kind of general discussion about games or movies, anything like that. So, hit me, chat. Hit me. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Alright, go ahead and make that full screen right there. So this is all stuff I recorded before we started streaming. Before we started streaming the game, went ahead and got all of this stuff here. Alright, so there's like one person who says the Pribwin looks better. Well, I thought the Pribwin looked better too, but you know what? A lot of people went ahead and said that the other one was better. Okay, Ika says, can I add you on Steam? I don't mean to be rude, Ika, but typically I reserve Steam for, you know, people that I know or play games with and stuff like that, but not subscribers. So that's just, you know, to keep my personal life and my YouTube life a little bit separate in that sense. I hope you understand that. And Chrissy Reed says, you have a really nice voice. Aww. I just wish I could sing, you know? If I could sing, you know, like this woman playing right now, that would be great. Siberian2231 says, what's your Discord render? If you look in the descriptions of any of the videos, you should actually see a link to the Discord. If not, I'm sure there is someone in the stream who will actually tell you the link to the Discord right there. Anna Smith says, one thing I love about Fallout 4 is the beginning feels like 1940s and 50s, but after the bomb dropped, it really feels like the future. Well, obviously, technically, it was in the future beforehand, because the idea of Fallout was after World War II, and the bombs were dropped and stuff on Japan, you could have gone either way. You could have said, no more nuclear stuff, let's not use it as electricity, or, which is basically what we did, or you could say, let's embrace nuclear now, let's try to make it work now, which is what they did in the Fallout world. So therefore, by like the 1950s, everyone in America had achieved the American dream. And because everyone had achieved the American dream, why change it? So for the next 200 years, everyone still had the same kind of shirts, the same white kind of white picket fence suburbia, kind of 1950s doo-wop vibe. So that's why it's kind of frozen in time, and it's a really cool idea, really. It really is a cool idea. What else have we said? Danny DeVito says, should I eat trash? Well, it depends what you mean by trash, Danny DeVito. Do you mean literally eat some trash, like out of the trash can? If so, not really. It's probably not very good. You know, there might be some stuff in there you don't really want to ingest, but if you just mean like a McDonald's or something, then yeah, go for it. I mean, you still shouldn't, really. But go for it if you really want to. It's not the end of the world, is it? Okay. So what else have we got? Evan Jones says he's watched some of the podcasts, but he's back. Well, we're going to be ending it pretty soon here, Dr. Evan Jones. Don't know why I called you Doctor. I guess I was thinking of that fantastic song, Dr. Jones by Aqua, the pop sensation of the 90s. Who remembers them? I do. Okay, what else have we got? When's the next stream, says Rogue Agent 98. Tell you the truth, I might actually just do this every day until it's done. Because I'm not going to lie, people, it can be very hard to motivate myself to do building with mods sometimes because it's just so much work. But if you guys are tuning in, then it actually means that it might be worth it, you know, because I can get your feedback as I'm going along. It makes it a bit more fun in the process, and everything is great. What else have we got? Cam RG11 says, thoughts on Fallout VR? Honestly, I thought it would be cool to look at your sentiments through the VR headset. I'd love to do that too, but unfortunately, in order to get Fallout VR, not only do you need to buy the game again, but you also need a HTC Vive and a graphics card, such as an NVIDIA GTX 1080. And for me, that's about a £1,200 investment, £1,200 in order to just play that game in VR. So, I don't think that's gonna happen, you know, unless someone donates that amount. But no, seriously, if anyone donates that amount, I will return it. I am not accepting a donation that size. I honestly can't do that in good conscience. But what else have we got? Let's have a look. So, Skullman2K says, so final, are you familiar with Dewey? Is that someone in my Discord making a joke about stupid Ugandan knuckles? It is, isn't it? Well, something which I don't think you guys realise is that I really don't like memes. I don't find them funny. I don't find memes funny. But for some reason, they always keep popping up and stuff like that. But hey, sometimes they're funny. But the actual idea of a meme, I don't get it. I don't see why it's funny. I don't get it. I really, really don't. Alright, what else have we got? Bell J. Lem says, thanks for keeping me company while I write my essay for university. Oh, that's fantastic. I hope you've had good fun. Everyone, wish Bell J. Lem good luck with the essay and hope you get top marks so you can eventually become a fantastic YouTuber. Oh man, could you imagine people going to school to study YouTube? Could you imagine that? I mean, if YouTube or whatever carries on, one day it might be a thing. Who knows? Who knows? Otto Ottoman says it was awesome to talk with you on Discord today. Well, I didn't really talk to you, I just kind of said hello, basically. Peter Olsen says, any updates on the museum, the settlement part? I haven't actually thought about it since then, really. To tell you the truth, you actually can go ahead and make it yourself. There are plenty of mods to go ahead and add very simple workshop mechanics in there. You can do it yourself if you really want to. But to tell you the truth, I don't know if I would actually go back to it. You know what I mean? What else have we got? Skullman2K says, did you know that Skyrim has been released 6 times? 6 times. They've released Skyrim 6 times. Wow. Okay, well, fancy that, people. 6 times. 6 times. That's a lot. Okay, let's put it this way. How many Call of Duties have come out since Skyrim came out? And how many times has Skyrim come out since Skyrim came out? It's probably about the same, right? That's ironic. Anyways, what else have we got in terms of a chat? Now it's just people spamming memes. Oh god, no! Don't spam the memes! I hate the memes! The memes go away! What else have we got? Yeah, everyone's just spamming Ugandan knuckles and stuff. Absolutely fantastic. Ryan Schuster says, how's the build going now? Well, we've actually stopped the build for now because we're going to be wrapping up the stream in a minute. But, you know, we got the flooring done. We just picked the walls and everything like that. So, it's going pretty good. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that the stream's going well? And the build is going well? I think so. That's for sure. Evan Jones says, are you still making the Vault 101 mod? No. I actually explained this in the test the other day, the test stream I did yesterday. The main reason why you haven't seen anything of the Vault 101 mod was because I was very new at modding at the time, didn't really understand what I was doing, and actually broke the game on numerous fronts. And it would take far more effort to fix it than it would to basically start again. And I've always said, maybe one day I'll return to it. You know, I actually know much, much more about the Cringy Kid now. I could probably do what I did much better in a shorter time, because it took me about 2 months to do what I did, and it broke everything. So I don't even know if it would be worth it in that sense. But maybe one day I'll have a go at it again, especially if we're actually live streaming it and people are donating and stuff as long time. Then maybe we'll give it a go, you know? And obviously another nice thing, by the way, I'm just going to say this bluntly, by the way, guys. Obviously, if you guys actually do sponsor the Twitch chat and you pay a little bit of money every month, if you can afford it, only if you can afford it, then it means the chats won't actually have ads on them. I've got a button right here which says play ad, so that you guys can see an ad. I deliberately haven't touched it because I would really like to have the streams be ad-free, but that can only happen if people sponsor and donate to the chats and stuff like that. So if you do have money, go for it. That would be absolutely fantastic, because obviously YouTube is going downhill money-wise, so that's why things like this would be a great idea. Anyways, what else have we got? Ika says they gotta go. They love the stream. Goodbye. So everyone say goodbye to Ika. To Ika Siskus. Is that how you pronounce the name? I do apologise. Ryan says next time you start the stream, send a ping over and Discord, please. Ryan is actually the moderator on my Discord. And yes, I was going to do that, buddy. But it actually went a bit wrong with the events planner and the scheduled uploading and stuff. So it actually started earlier than I wanted it to. Some people will actually be aware of this if they jumped in the stream straight away. So I was like, oh my god, I gotta stop the stream right now, quickly. Cue up the videos, man, the cannons and everything like that. Let's go. But that's why there wasn't a link in the Discord, because I wasn't quite ready for it to start. Okay. So what else have we got? James Smith says, where did Virgil go? You know what? I actually have no clue. I actually have no clue where Virgil went. I might have murdered him. I honestly don't remember, because the character which has all of the videos on, we keep watching the same clip again and again, don't we? Said that to repeat, god darn it. But yeah, obviously the clip which, now the character which does all the bit of a mod stuff, that was actually a full Brotherhood of Steel run. So therefore, actually murdered good old Virgil at one point. Poor Virgil. Well, you know, he shot at me first, I suppose. You know, he shot me first. Alright, there we go. Yep, camera is back and stuff like that. And unfortunately, it just keeps playing the same clip. Let's actually see if we can fix this, actually. Let's go ahead and drag those in again. There we go. Get some different clips going. Some different footage. Alright, so what am I doing now? Going to try and get the chat back again. Indeed, I am. So, yeah, what else have we got in the thing? John Evett says, the Pretty Win mod on Xbox is ever going to get updated or fixed? Is there something wrong with it? I don't know. I didn't hear anything wrong with it. Last time I tried it, it was totally fine. But that being said, though, I don't even have an Xbox, so I can't even confirm, unfortunately. I can't test it either, so I don't really know about that. What else have we got? But another thing, which unfortunately is the case, but that some things on Xbox and PS4 that work on PC sometimes just don't work on console. You know, it's horrible, but it is just the way it is. You know, consoles are vastly, well, not inferior, but I want to say PCs are a bit more flexible with the way they work. So sometimes mods which work on PC just don't work, unfortunately. Ryan says, do I have a Twitch? I've technically got one, but I haven't put anything on it. I haven't actually put a thumbnail on it or anything like that. And because I was thinking about this. Oh, what have we got? Dorka and Markiplier uploading videos, are they? Okay, fantastic stuff. But I was thinking about doing it on Twitch, all of these stuff. Because then, you know, so if YouTube vanished tomorrow, for example, I still had something on Twitch. But that being said, though, I don't have anyone on Twitch. You know, there's no one on Twitch. No one's heard of me on Twitch. So therefore, I do everything on YouTube. Makes sense, right? And not only that, but YouTube actually has the sponsor buttons. They have the donation buttons. They have the super chats and everything like that. So I don't really see a difference between Twitch and YouTube right now. Oh, what was that? Peter Olsen has donated $20. Here's $20. £14 for you. Cheers. Everyone give a round of applause for Peter right there. Everyone give a round of applause for everyone who has donated to the stream in general. Okay, so Peter Olsen has donated $20. That is fantastic. Ice Hunter has donated like 15. Cordless has donated. Crazy Gamer has donated. Jaws12413 has donated. And Centurion Cat has donated. People, that is generally really, really nice of you guys. It really, really is. Because as I've already mentioned, you know, YouTube is very, very tough in January because advertisers actually spent all of their money in December. So even if you got 10 times the amount of views in January as you did in, say, March, January is always going to have less money because just advertisers just don't have money. And, you know, typically speaking, I'm just going to break it to you now. I don't really like talking about money too much, but if it's to do with you guys and YouTube and stuff, then it'll be okay. Evan Jones said he might find a small loan of $100,000 or $1 million. Oh yeah, of course, that's a Donald Trump thing, isn't it? Oh god, a small loan of $1 million. A small loan of $1 million. I can't think of anything more arrogant that anyone's ever said. Okay, so Danny DeVito says, so who do you believe is a true Rocket Man, Elton John or Kim Jong-un? Well, Kim Jong-un, not really. Elton John, can I say Shatner? I mean, he did that song as well, and you know, he went to space. Well, did he go to space? Or was that just an imagination? I don't remember. He's probably been to space at one point. I don't know. Alrighty, so any other questions and stuff? If you've got questions to basically throw ahead, do it now. I'll probably talk for, I don't know, another 5 minutes and then we'll wrap up the stream there. Rogue Agent 98 says, what do you think of YouTube monetization plan? Are you referring to now you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched of content? If so, we briefly discussed it at the start of the stream. And it's horrible for me to say this, but it used to be that way. You know, and to tell you the truth, it probably is a good thing. Because it means that YouTube isn't spending lots of money on people who might just give up after a while, you know? I know that sounds horrible. It's really hard for me to basically quantify it to people who don't have that amount. But honestly, keep at it. You know, it's a passion kind of project. It's a passion job if you want to think of it in that way. So keep at it and you'll do it. And also, this is going to sound very horrible at the same time, but it's still not that much, depending on what you do. If you do live streams or something, that's not too bad. I didn't actually get paid on YouTube until I did it for about 9 months. Some other people were different. People like Boogie, for example, Boogie298, did it for like 3 years before he got paid. You know, it's still possible to do it. And it's even easier than ever. You just got to do it, you know. If you've got the motivation to do it, you can do it. I believe in you. Trust me. What else have we got? Chrissy Reed says, are you back on tomorrow? Yeah, I do plan to. You know, we'll probably stream every day until this build is done, frankly. Because not only will it give me the motivation to keep it going, but it's also fun. You know, it's also fun. Danny DeVito says, thoughts on VR chat? Well, seeing as it's full of Ugandan knuckles, I automatically want it to go away. I never tried any VR, so I honestly don't know. Evan Jones says, do you like Star Wars? Well, I do. But I didn't like all of them. You know, I haven't seen the latest one. And Rogue One wasn't great. Force Awakens wasn't that great. It was okay. All the prequels were bad. You know, it's strange because it's such a beloved franchise, but arguably 5 films aren't that great. It's very bizarre in that sense. But, you know, it's down to your opinion and stuff. I personally didn't really like Rogue One and stuff like that, but some people do. So that's great. I did love the way it looked, though. It looked amazing. What else have we got? Mr. Vane says, I don't have 1,000 subs on my main channel. It's only like 300 to 400 and it's not demonetized yet. Will it get demonetized? Not like I make money off it anyway. I believe it'll be by the end of the month. Yes, I believe so. But don't hold me to that. You've probably got an email somewhere hiding if that is the case. But honestly, keep at it and get over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours worth of content and everything will be okay. What have we got? Captain Kate says, we're doing it for 3 years and I ain't getting a penny. Well, keep at it, you know. Keep trying it. Eventually something will happen with it. It really will. It really, really will. Ryan says, will this be a regular thing? The streams, I mean. Yes, almost certainly. If people watching them, they'll be watching them right now. I mean, at one point we had like 120 people watching. So definitely go ahead and do that. Alright, so what else have we got? Also, can you play an ad because my nose is bleeding, says Captain Kate. Again, if people are donating to me and they sponsor me and stuff on their streams, I don't want to put ads on them. That's simple. That's simple. Okay, Evan Jones is the same time tomorrow for the stream. Yeah, I think 9 PM for me is a pretty good time. You know, I wanted to do it in the day, but then I thought about it, you know, it's like if I've got people from the UK, they're going to be in school. And if I do it during the day, people in America are either going to be at work or asleep as well. So, so I'm doing it late, basically. I'm staying up late for you guys. Yeah, real hero, I know, right? But it's what it is. Okay, so what else have we got? Otto Ottoman says, I love Fallout 4, but it's not... Yeah, I love Fallout 4, but I feel like it's not good for a streaming game. I feel like 60 seconds is a better streaming game. Do you agree? Well, it depends. Obviously, we're not actually streaming the game so much. You know, we're streaming the build-in, which is going to be a video in of itself. So, it's up to you, really. I mean, I'm doing it because I'm going to be building it anyway. I might as well stream it to you guys, you know? Now, what have we got? Rogue Agent 98 says, I don't mind you stop the 5 videos a week if you stream. Well, that's good. That's very good news to know. Because basically, for 5 videos a week, it had a huge negative impact on the channel. It was such a horrible thing. Because I was ahead in videos. In fact, I've actually got another Getting Over It episode with Bennett Foddy uploaded on the channel. But it just caused so much damage to the channel doing all of that, then, you know, I had to cancel it. But, you know, I've tried so many things on this channel, so it's just another thing that didn't work. You know what I mean? A lot of things have worked, some things haven't. Okay. Koza94 says, you should pay PUBG. No, I should pay less PUBG. I play that so much. In fact, I waste so much time playing PUBG. I should probably do more work. But what else have we got? Okay. Dr. Evan Jones says, also I've shown quite a few friends your channel, and they've subbed. Ah, thank you very much, dude. That is very, very nice. You know, people like Evan Jones, and I'm sure the rest of you guys watching as well, sharing the stream and sharing the videos with your friends is probably the best way for the channel to grow. It really, really is the best way to go. But anyways, I think I'm going to end it there then, people. My mouth is getting very dry, very dehydrated. It's 11:30 here. So, yeah, okay. Tune in tomorrow, I guess, when we will do more. Same time as usual. Again, you know, follow me on Twitter. You know, make sure you're subscribed and all that stuff in order to get notifications of when we go live. And then you can tune in tomorrow. We'll make it a regular thing. And I'll see you around. It's been... I'm going to be honest with you, it's been really nice talking to all of you guys. You know, it not only has it made the work a bit more fun, a bit different, but it's also just been really nice to see you guys talking and stuff. And see people donating and stuff like that as well is a huge surprise, which I didn't expect. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been the final render here, and you've been the audience. Until next time, farewell. Alright, so now can I close the stream while still making the actual outro? Sound pretty good? Okay, yeah. Time to end the stream, guys. Alrighty. So how do I actually turn it off? I'm like an old person. How do I turn this off? Alright. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.